It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego politico, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. This one not the off in mind, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar, just they get the higher power. Over naira. See them talk say, make we off mind. But thank God say, my ego don't come. So my people make you ladder. Oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come. Oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout. Oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come. Oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses. Oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Politico, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. This one not the off in mind, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my ego, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my ego diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off in mind. Oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. Aha. Now you not done here. All these bad politicians, then we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want to make the common man get waiting supposed get for this country. Una never hear something. Now go hear one. My ego, you go show na paper. My ego diary political. So my people make you shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun la wa mo la mo dodododo. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun la wa mo la mo dodododo. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun diary, diary politico. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun diary, na him be number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ dódódódó.
Mayegun diary, na him be number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Hello there, brethren. So good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And a good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Mayegun live on the brunch time this afternoon. So good that you're joining us, and thank you rather for joining me. Please, after reading the caption of the broadcast, kindly, as usual, read the description of the broadcast, like it, share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them to join us. Another thing is that if you are new on Mayegun's Diary Political Brunch Time, which is live, right? This is also the segment where you can actually phone in anytime to add your own contributions, right, to the conversation. So the number to call is right there on your screen. Use it anytime, and you can be part of the convo. Today, Mazi, nnamdi Kanu returned back to their court. Remember that the last time he was there, he put up an argument, which was that the legal base for his trial, I mean, a part of the Nigerian law that they are using to try him, they will need to prove it, because the one that exists right now is that of an archaic law, which makes the entire trial a sham and a waste of time. And then the federal government of Nigeria trying him this time, they said, no, he's trying to evade, the trial, and also that is deliberately delaying the court. Now, nnamdi Kanu doesn't really believe in your justice system, which most of you don't as well. However, his argument is very clear. Before I can go ahead and put up a defense, it has to be something that has to do with your law. And if the court seems like in agreement with you that despite the fact that you are trying me on already, the law that is no longer in existence, right? And you still don't want to make correction of that, then you have to leave it for the court. So today, in court, I want to read a quote. And this is from Mazi, nnamdi Kanu. A statement that they said they should put in writing and submit it as a statement, right? Goes thus, right? He said, before this court, you must surmount the legal thresholds I have raised prior to requesting that I proceed with my defense. You cannot ask me to open my defense when you are unable to specify under which law I am being charged. A review of the records from this court reveals that there is no law supporting the charges against me. Consequently, I request that this court release me. Your Lordship, I implore you to take judicial notice of all records within this court. So the argument the statement put forward by Mazi nnamdi Kanu in court today. However, like I said, Awomolo, that's his name, the prosecuting or the persecuting lawyer on behalf of Nigeria, therefore told the court that, see, he's just delaying you and delaying this court. So the court should not admit the last statement of nnamdi Kanu, this particular statement. However, the court said he should still go on and put all of this in writing and say, this is my own submission, okay? While the court said he's going to take this statement. However, nnamdi Kanu should still try and take a legal advice, but if he waives that right, he's got till tomorrow, which is the 5th of November. However, outside the court today, there were some briefings. I'll show you. So let's go to that Abuja. After the sham, call it, trial and charges of nnamdi Kanu. As much as their media may be running with any other headlines, nnamdi Kanu is not afraid to put up a defense. But he kept, telling all of us that, look at the quote, look at the charges you have brought against me, right? You are quoting this particular law that is no longer in existence. They've amended it, which means that one is no longer in existence, right? Since 2012. How could you make a mistake that you are charging somebody that you have held for like 10 years, right? And you are still charging him with an old law? How could you be that? Then he's pointing that out, but Nigerian media is saying he's not putting up a defense. Who are those advising him? He should blah. But here, outside the court.
The law that I have contravened, yes. You cannot ask me to enter a defense for a law that does not exist. And particularly, the law that the Supreme Court itself has declared non-existent. So what will I be defending? We're in a country where our laws are written. This is not England where you have an unwritten constitution or unwritten law. We have a country where all our laws are in black and white. This is a lawmaker here. They made the law we're talking about. And if you ask him, he will tell you that there is nowhere they missed chapter 45 of the criminal code. They didn't make it. Honorable, you will make that law. It's not in existence. So who made that law? Who made that law? Was that law made by the Attorney General's office? And the Attorney General does not have the powers to make laws. So I am saying, as an ordinary citizen, that the Mazi nnamdi Kanu is completely right and within section 36 of the Constitution, which borders on his fundamental right to fair hearing, to be charged in a court with a law that is in existence, not with a law that is not existent. Thank you.
That be offered to be limited wiggle room of a court of law, of the judiciary. There is a lot of wide bat, a lot of wide space left for politicians or political leaders of this country to resolve political issues that border on agitation. Why this one has become intractable is very, very, very disappointing. There's a thesis that has become intractable because Mazi nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man. That thesis is becoming more and more valid by the day. So what is playing out in court now is nothing but the best evidence that this matter has gone beyond the province of judiciary and should be taken back, by the executive branch that started it anyway. There is no trial without prosecution. So it's the executive branch, the president, that triggered this through the office of the Attorney General. So the president can direct the Attorney General to take the case back to the table to see whether it should be resolved politically. But to try to resolve this case before the courts is becoming more and more impossible every day.
Is this a call for political intervention on this case?
Well, of course, everybody is calling for that. It's not throwing in the towel. What is wrong with calling with reconciliation when the courts of the land actually recognize it as well? Check out Section 17 of Federal High Court Act. It called on judges to seek reconciliation between litigants before them, including criminal cases. Section 174 of the Constitution empowered the Attorney General of the Federation to discontinue criminal prosecutions. So why should anybody say this matter should be resolved in courts when we have an alternative route of resolving it politically that appears to be easier and that would appear to be pleasing to everybody?
Okay, let's talk about the proceedings.
Procedure today?
The procedure is today.
Okay.
What next?
I will yield to one of my colleagues to discuss that. By Samaswell Opera with here.
Okay, actually, it's good for us to put the record straight. Mazi is not saying that you not enter defense. Mazi said, under what law are you charging him? Going by the constitution, there is absolutely no charge against him. That tell me the law. That the court should tell me the law upon which he's being tried. Now, my lord is on so saying that whatever thing that you have to say should be include at the final written address, and it should be upon a conviction to know whether you're supposed to be convicted or not. I'm not saying that said no. There are thresholds, there are hurdles upon which you need to cross for you to reach at that particular issue. And one fundamental issue there is that my lord said, we are talking about issue of extraordinary rendition, the way we are being brought back from Kenya to Nigeria. And he wants somebody to come and give evidence on that. There is nothing before him. And if you watch the motion Mazi and the Kanu filed, Mazi said, Federal High Court has given a judgment in respect of that, and also awarded 500 million against federal government in his favor. That judgment is in the court file. Court of Appeal, in their judgment, also gave a ruling on that and made comment about that. The CTC of that judgment is in the court file. Supreme Court, in their judgment, also took judicial notice of that and they condemned that attitude. They are all in court file. There was a motion challenging the decision of the court where these issues are being raised, and Mazi made reference of the motion in the court file. And under the Evidence Act, Mazi is saying that under the law, court is obliged, is under obligation to take judicial notice of every document in their file. Yes. So asking him now to go and enter into a defense and start giving evidence on that is a waste of time. Yeah. That court is on its own supposed to take so much to raise this issue. Yeah. Court is expected to raise this issue. Now there is a charge before me. Please.
Right. So the conclusion then today was that since they already have a predetermined conclusion where they wanted this to end, as we all know, like Binta and Yako, and we won't be surprised, right? So the judge has now given tomorrow for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to put all of these statements, put them in like proper writing and submit them to the court. And then the court will now say, okay, we'll give a ruling. If Nnamdi Kanu is not going to put up a defense based on these poorly conjured charges. So we'll take that on tomorrow and see what surprise or surprises they have in stock for us. But again, it is not a prosecution. It is persecution. In Nigeria, where people agitate and advocate for a just country, and at the same time demand for their own, country, right? Peacefully is a place where people are such people are sent to prison, while those who are wielding different dangerous weapons, slaughtering people in their hundreds and thousands are called bandits. You know what I mean? Like peaceful bandits. So the recent uproar after the president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, reacted to the killings of Christians in Nigeria, which triggered the alleged Muslims thinking that Donald Trump's action or Donald Trump's statement could actually trigger a religious crisis in Nigeria, which would make them to start killing Christians properly. That's the point. So, and Donald Trump should stay off Nigeria. The killings in Nigeria is not just about Christians, they are also killing Muslims too. But not until Donald Trump spoke, right? These sudden lovers of Nigeria never give a shit about any Muslim killed. But now they are telling us that more Muslims are being killed. Why did Donald Trump not talk about them? Okay, why did Donald Trump not go to Libya, not go to Sudan? Why is he not going to Gaza? Why is he not going to this or that? In a nutshell, they just want these things to continue as it is because they are not really that bothered. But Donald Trump's action will make them bother that they may even start killing Christians properly now. Religious crisis. So one of those who have been speaking is Sheikh Osama Bin Gumi. Now, Sheikh Osama Bin Gumi, very much like an old terrorist in himself, right, has been a very, very big mouthpiece for these murderous, Islamic jihadists in Nigeria. You see, I will tell you this, that in fact, the political class in Nigeria have made it a bit of a point of call to go and see this Sheikh Osama Bin Gumi, whose public record and then, association with these murderers is very much evident publicly, right? So they still go to him for his blessings, enough that he kept telling them that you should not even dare say you want to kill these terrorists. Rather, if you have this power, you must have a plan to negotiate with them. Atiku met him, Obi met him, and I think Thiefnubu's people also met him as well. So for those in power, when Bukwari was there, enabling these terrorists and the advancement at the time, Sheikh Osama Bin Gumi, right, was one of those advising the government to make sure that they were using non-kinetic approach. So non-kinetic approach is the negotiate with the terrorist approach. And since they have been negotiating with the terrorists, the killings have never stopped. Sheikh Osama Bin Gumi is also reacting to Donald Trump's statement, which is that get rid of these terrorists or we will get rid of them for you. Something, like I said, that triggered the reactions of those who are now the lovers of the dead Muslims. Because until now, they didn't give a damn about the dead Muslims. So Sheikh said, if Donald Trump tried that, it will burn down Nigeria, sort of. Because the same fear-mongering of, they are coming to steal your resources, they are coming to steal your this or that, they're going to take your this or that, and all that bullshit, right? But Sheikh Osama Bin Gumi took his own further. And I want you to listen. Yeah. Here. Gumi.
If it's China coming to say that, people will believe it, because China is not prognosing into our internal affairs. If it's Russians, people will believe them. But America are not to be liars. They said Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction, and there is none. And they have caused confusion in Iraq, in Libya, and everywhere. So when they said Muslims are killing, or there is massacre of Muslims, like Christians in Nigeria, from which side? They didn't specify whether it is the government or whether it is the Muslims that are doing it, or even if Christians are targeted. Whatever it is, if Americans can cure and eliminate the terrorists, I will welcome it myself. But I know they cannot.
Okay, when you say they cannot, when you say they cannot,
let me tell you.
Okay.
They have fought 20 years in Afghanistan. They could not finish them. Afghanistan is in Syria now. This same thing. And this terrorist you see, it's not easy to just come and drop bombs here and there and think you finish them. They have infiltrated the society, so it's going to cause more damage. More Muslims and more Christians will be killed if America would drop a bomb in Nigeria. I'm telling you this. You can take it for a record. So what we are trying to avoid, we are going to even compound it. Look, myself, I have been trying to see how we can pacify these people. I've been going to see how we can pacify these people and redirect them, because they are human beings. They listen and reason. But if you say you want to use force against force, then you will compound the problem and make the thing dirty. If Nigerian army, which has been very active in many hotspots, cannot deal with this issue for 18 years, for 15 years with Boko Haram, and now the bandits, and to me, the bandits are even more vicious, because they are.
You said something about Nigerian army not being able to do something about it for some time now. You have been the person, or rather, news have actually carried it that you more like mediate or serve as an intermediary between them. and the government, you know, and that actually has sparked quite reaction among Nigerians. What can you tell us to be, you know, some of the good points or flash points of your, you know, interaction or discussion with them, especially when you had to get into the bush? Because the other time we're talking about giving them amnesty and all that.
Yes, you see, just to entice them to leave their weapons. You see, one thing good about it is, you see, you don't treat a disease without diagnosis. If a doctor can diagnose a disease, even if it's cancer, he will know how to manage it. So the good thing about it is now before we are fighting a phantom, we don't know something is fighting us, coming to take us. We don't know that person. Now, by going to talk with them and sit down with them and to hear their grievances and understand their psychology, so we are able now to contain the problem. Now Kaduna is relatively safe. I can say from you don't hear any more mass killings now in Kaduna, because we understand the psychology and the governor is cooperating. We are talking to them and they are keeping their weapons. They are not fighting. They still on the weapons. They hold the weapons. But you see, this is a small, gradual process in which slowly we will civilize them. We will take away their weapons and let them into good citizens. So this is it.
So that's Gumi. Gumi said that if it was the Chinese, if it was China that is promising to come and help Nigeria to fight the terrorists, he will believe them. Why won't he? From Zamfara, from the northwest to the northeast to the north central, where these terrorists have dominated, and I mean places where they have actually displaced people, sent them to IDP camps, and then took over their lands to start illegal mining of rare earth resources. The exploitation of the northern part of Nigeria by the Chinese, the Lebanese, the Indians, and some of these other Asian places that are operating there. We have evidence of that, right? Many of them have been caught, beaten up, and at the end of the day probably released. Some have even been caught by the government of Nigeria, and I'm talking about them in their thousands. Chinese illegal miners in the hotspot where terrorists are operating, places that Nigerians have been chased away from. You see them there. So why won't Sheikh Osama Bin Gumi wrote for China or maybe Russia and all of that? These are people that ordinarily he knows that they don't have any, they do not have any form of relationship, so to say, with these terrorists, except when they can exploit a country like Nigeria. It means, then Osama Bin Gumi now said something again. He said, most of the Boko Haram members, they are Kanuris, which means another tribe in northern Nigeria. And mind you that shitty man, Maiduguri Elon Musk, is from Borno as well, and he is a Kanuri. So when Kabiru Shokoto, the Madala bomber, the guy behind the Christmas Day bombing in Abuja, Madala, is that even Abuja, Niger State? Okay, Abuja. Is that? You shall remember Kabiru Shokoto. Now, Kabiru Shokoto got arrested. He was in detention and he was going to court for his crime. And, he just disappeared. He escaped from custody, the police custody, for like a whole year. Nigerian police declared him wanted. Meanwhile, the guy was actually living in the Borno State Governor's Lodge in Abuja, not far from the DSS office or DSS headquarters. Do you get me now? DSS looking for him. Meanwhile, the same DSS protecting the Borno governor, Shitty Man. Yeah, Shitty Man was the governor, that governor. He's your vice president today. Now, Shitty Man had Kabiru Shokoto inside the Borno State Governor's Lodge in Abuja, not far from the Secret Service headquarters. And they were all looking for him. Kabiru Shokoto said, when he was finally caught, that in the evening, the security guys protecting the governor and the governor's properties in Abuja. They will take him out on a ride throughout Abuja in the governor's convoy. So they will drive through Abuja, he will go places, have fun and all of that, and he'll go back in. And nobody ever treated him like the most wanted man in Nigeria that bombed a Catholic or so church on a Christmas day or so in Abuja. So this Gabiru Shokoto and others, they are not considered as too dangerous because here you get Donald Trump and others. I mean, Donald Trump will only provoke them. So they are trying to understand their psychology to pacify them, make them feel good. He also said this, by the way.
Look, let me tell you, this Boko Haram, usually they're Kanuri people. So if you go into Maiduguri, how can you differentiate between normal Kanuri and normal and Boko Haram?
Now
and you start killing young, you start rounding up boys. You see when this
Giwa Barak, are they Boko Haram? The ones in Kaduna, are they Boko Haram? They're not. We have different terrorist organizations now moving
around.
The now you're saying you want them to be annihilated. And in other breath, you're saying or calling for them to receive amnesty. So how do we now,
I don't know how I can make you understand. You see, you just have faith in us. We want this problem to stop, but not the way you are thinking about it.
The Boko Haram the Chibok girls that were kidnapped up until today, we're yet to see most of them reunite with their parents. We also have the Davichi girls and so many other persons. For example, I stay in the north. I love the north a lot. But at this point in time, so many things are happening.
Yes, you see, as you are grieved, we are grieved. It doesn't. In fact, we are even more concerned than you because they are staining this beautiful religion of Islam. Really, you see. And I've told you, when you go back, all of you check the book of Islam, or even just chat GPT and say what did the Prophet say about the youth coming to kill people.
How much longer?
Look,
nuisance lele.
That's why he's going to use a tequila. Oh, Islam does not allow us to kill people. You saw these young people who are killing people. They are not. We just need to kind of talk to them. Let's talk to them. They are staining the religion. So blah, 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 blah. Somebody who is a terrorist himself. Osama Bin Gumi, like I told you last night, was a lecturer, Islamic lecturer or something in Saudi Arabia, when he was also secretly funding, sponsoring, and influencing terrorism. Saudi, that many believe that Saudi Arabia, they are also part of the founder of terrorism in the world. Even Saudi when Saudi met the kind of terrorism inside Osama Bin Gumi, Baba, they lock him up. Abdul Muttalib, that pants bomber, what do they call him? Sheikh Osama Bin Gumi is the person that groomed him. He is also the one that prepped him. That was how he got arrested in Saudi Arabia. He spent nearly a year in jail. Now Nigeria pressured them to release him. But I'll take this call. Yeah, hello.
Baba.
How are you?
Baba.
The prince.
The king.
The prince.
I greet you.
How are you?
I greet you well.
Yeah. So
I'm fine.
It's been a long time. So how you doing?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I'm good. I've been watching the program for a while now, and just this recent Trump's statement. There's an angle that people are not looking at. They think that Donald Trump just said what he said out of nowhere. But they don't remember something that happened recently at the Vatican. Do you know that Trump went to visit his brother, who is the Pope now?
Yep.
He's from America.
Yes, from Chicago.
He's from America. Yes. So who else will be giving Trump first-hand information other than his brother, who is the Pope of the Catholic Church? And Catholic priests have been tried so many times. Do you understand it?
I do with you.
So it's not like the man just came from anywhere and is giving orders. I want to go and take. Look, the kind of, since Trump became president in America, America started drilling oil. So they don't need our oil.
The biggest
they don't need our oil.
In the world. America produces over
20 million
barrels a day, by the way.
Yes. Yes. They don't need our oil anymore. They are now drilling. Yes. Yes. They are not drilling now. So they don't need our, and most of the oils in other parts of the world are not clean enough for their refineries. Their oil is cleaner than most of the other.
I don't know if people know that Dangote refinery now relies on the Texas crude.
America. Yes.
Not Nigerian crude oil.
Yes.
So when people say they
not Nigerian crude
oil, Baba, they don't use your crude oil money. You don't get crude oil that is yours anymore.
They don't need that. So, and this spying of people in Baba, you know, there was one time I called you and I said, these Agatu people, are they normal? They have entered here how many times? Almost 30 times. These people are not defending themselves. How many times? The Southern Kaduna, in that Borno there are Christians. Most of those people, those Chibok girls, are Christians. Yes, there are other people being spied. No doubt about it. Because these people don't respect anybody who is in their way. But if you look at the map, they draw the map for you, you'll be shocked. At their time, is it not in front of everybody that the Benue State governor was crying that they wrote him a letter that he told Buhari that one did not do anything. That one said give them what they want.
No,
they'll be threatening who government.
Said that, right? Let's use something to buttress what you are talking about for the sake of our viewers. Watch this.
We have chosen to say the truth. Even if we are going to die, let us die and let tomorrow appreciate what we said. And so, as far as I'm concerned, the federal government is complicit. The day they want this insurgency to finish, it will be done. Actively, they are working with Turkey, they are working with Saudi Arabia, they are working with everything to Islamize. But the real agenda is to take over Nigeria. And all these insurgents that you see happening is from Mauritania, is from Senegal, is from Cameroon, is from all over the place, trying to ensure that the indigenous people of this country do not have a say, but the Fulanis have a say. We are not against Fulani people. In government here in Benue State, I have Fulani people who are in my government. I have no issue about Fulanis, indigenous people. Everybody in this country, Nigeria, comes from somewhere. Even the Thief people, where I govern today as governor, they come from somewhere. But we have settled. Today, because of the rise in population, there is nowhere you can say that the Thief people or Benue people should leave Benue State to go to Cameroon. Where is the land? To go to where? Where is the land? And so this is the main problem that we're having in this country. If this government will appreciate and stop deceit against the people, we shall all work as a team. Nigerians, wherever we come, let us cohabit and live together. But where a particular ethnic group wants to take over the country and make some of us slaves, I can never be a slave to anyone. It is better I die and not be alive. I cannot be a slave to any Fulani man. Fulani should live their life. The Tea people should live their life. The Yoruba people should live their life. Hausa people should live their life. Every other person should live their life. We have chosen to say the truth. Even if we are going to die, let us die.
The prince.
Baba, you don't see him now. In this country, there is what we call the Christian belt.
But they are making it look blue or not. They are like blood the line. They are making it look like
they are lying.
Northern Nigeria is Islamic and they are one. There's no killing of anything at all. Like, are we that daft?
Are we deceiving?
Do we have
this is the same way. This is the same trajectory. This This is the same trajectory that happened. It has been happening for a long time. And because governments, when they enter, like this one that is there now, instead of him to do the right thing, Ofe win second term.
Politics on play.
Is managing, yes, is managing a situation that is killing, is fighting his own people. He's fighting his own people. He has forgotten that how
people are leaving that part out. And I want to keep.
They are leaving it.
Okay. Whether they
are leaving it out.
Genocide. Whether they say it is Muslim genocide. If they say Christian genocide, right? And the Muslim says, oh, there are more Muslims. What you should be shouting now is Muslim genocide too. Then the question you should answer is, who is killing the Muslims and Christians?
Yes.
Now, would you mind if those who are killing Muslims and Christians are killed? Or will you be angry? These are the questions we should be asking. We shouldn't be leaving this out and be talking about,
exactly,
in Afghanistan, this is blah, blah, blah. I mean,
exactly. If something is spying us, and me, I am shouting, and you decide to keep quiet, what am I supposed to do? I will detach myself from you. This, we are not the same animal. You are the type that want, I should keep quiet. You know, I've said this on your program before, that there is no way in the history of Niger, there was never a time when Igbo people or Christians like to commit suicide or by themselves.
Or commit genocide anywhere.
They like, yes, or commit genocide anywhere.
Anywhere. You know, they are singing, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Exactly.
Hallelujah.
And be firing people.
Or they are shouting the blood
they are firing people.
Of Jesus. They are killing people.
It's never done.
There's nothing like that.
It's never done. There's nothing like that. We love life to the fullest. To the fullest. And one other thing you have to know is we are greatly influenced by this. You know how the Europeans moved to America and they have their system of the way of life. It is called Greco something way of life.
Right.
That is the way of life that influenced the Christian belt. If you see everything we do, we try to be, we are doing things in that Greco-Roman or something way of life. That is the way of life of our people. That is why Trump has listened to the Pope and people who have been giving the information that he's using to us. We are the Greco-Roman way of life. We are not this kind of thing that it's high time the world stop looking at everybody as we are black. Because that is why they have kept quiet for so long.
I know.
For so long.
Like,
for so long.
It took two statements from Donald Trump to get everybody talking. I still have a lot of stuff I want to share this afternoon, right? All of them saying, like, none of them is actually really using passion to talk about these killings in Nigeria. They just gloss over it. Then they use all their energy to condemn why America is trying to. I mean, why are the Nigerians? Nigerians are happy that that's all this. But that could be the problem.
Baba, I told you this last thing, and I will repeat it here. This is not an accident. Why most of the slaves taken from Africa come from this our Nigeria and Ghana there.
West Africa.
It is this thing they are selling themselves. Yes, it's this thing they are selling themselves. Selling themselves. Look at it. Yeah, they are defending rubbish. That is why they sold so many of them.
I want to try to understand what is getting anybody upset at all, if anybody is, right? That those who are killing Christians are also those who are killing Muslims. And if there's any effort to put together to kill them and eliminate them and return people back to their home, why should everybody be upset about that?
That's the question. That's the question.
Is everybody else?
It's because they like us to remain in darkness.
I know.
Remain in darkness. Baba, thank you for giving me.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your afternoon, Baba.
Thank you.
So that's Prince Adebayo there from Sweden. Did I get that right again? It's been a long time. So let's continue with Gumi. The same Gumi had this to say about those who are kidnapping and all of that, as well as those who are ransacking communities in his own kind of like way, right? Is simplifying them, all right, by making this act more or less like not too, vicious or something, right? To play it down, I believe. Watch this.
Yes, in fact, kidnapping children from school is less evil than going into a town and ransack it. Before we are getting death by hundreds, going into town, kill anybody, children. So now they are taking children safely without killing them. So I think we are almost reaching the climax of negotiation, and preaching to them will encompass all of them so that we have permanent peace. This is what we hope, and this is what we are aspiring for.
Okay, so your own belief now is that kidnapping students is way better than ransacking a community. Is that what you're saying? I just want to get that right. Sheikh Gumi, can you?
Yes, it's a lesser evil, because in the end you negotiate with. You see, now they are very careful about human lives. They are becoming careful about human lives. So before is the mission is to go into a town in which they are having problems with them and ransack it and kill everybody. So I think the initiative, the preaching is working, and we are coming to an end of this banditry, hopefully for the first. Yeah.
Kidnapping school children, subjecting children to this barbarism, to this criminality is lesser evil to somebody like Sheikh Osama Bin Gumi. The woman that is walking around in Nigeria today, right? Free. And yeah, it's always guest on this TV and the programs. Children are fair game in this their evil, what do you call it, their evil campaign. Children, I mean, at least they kidnap school children and they release them, we negotiate and they release them. And this was before the killings in Yelwata. I don't know where this mofo comes from. They still kidnapped or killed a pastor 2 days ago and kidnapped 20 people. This afternoon, there is a report that they have had another prison break in Borno. There were killings yesterday or so in Zamfara. Everywhere, it's like you picking the fruit from the fruit yard or something, like orchard, right? Like you're picking oranges. That's how you're picking this news of how the atrocities of these criminals. Somebody like Gumi is walking free, you know? But he's not alone. So those of you who have felt so somehow like worked up when they talk about, when this Donald Trump's sort of statements popped up and everybody has been going mad, crazy, left, right, and center, because as we speak, the American drones are already hovering over the northern part of Nigeria. I can tell you that one for free, just in case if you need to know. And the opportunity Nigeria have right now, opportunity that Thiefnubu and his gang have right now, if I was Thiefnubu, even if they have been holding me because of politics, right? See, this is just a free, it's a free advice. If I was Thiefnubu right now, okay, I would just leave it to Americans. You know that, and let all of you blame Americans. I would just secretly work with the Americans and say, yeah, Trump, kill them. But here is the map. These are the civilians area. These are this and that. So we'll help mop up the entire area once you start getting them and all of that. But just do it, okay? Why we pretend that we are not aware? And the rest of the world can possibly, if they want to blame you. But yes, go ahead. Because Thiefnubu, the reason why they had no political will to go after these terrorists, that Thiefnubu would rather offer them lands and money as Boko Haram did. right? Was because politically they needed them, and those who are funding them or those who are their sponsor, they are also the same people who helped Thiefnubu, okay, to keep his power. As long as APC keeps power, right, the terrorism works on. Yeah, I have another caller. Let's take this. Hello.
Oh, hello, Mayegu.
Hello, sir.
This is the first time of me calling anyways. I've been watching your program for but I'm calling from England anyways. When I love what you've been doing.
Brilliant.
You know, I always my name is let's just say Ruben. Ruben. Yeah.
Keep that. So
I'm calling from yes, please. Yeah. I always watch your program anytime I'm at work, but due to my work, I always use my headphones. But why my phone would be in my pocket. So that's how I enjoy it. But I always click like as well.
Thanks.
Yeah. I watched your program yesterday. I'll be mixing my interaction with both English and Yoruba.
Please.
I watched your program last night when you were playing about what Asari Dokubo was saying, blah, 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 blah. You see, I always tell people something. You see, these people, they're still thinking from the old world. They don't know how technology is going on now in the world. You see, after your program, I would like you to go on Netflix to go and watch a documentary on how they capture and they kill Bin Laden.
I actually did watch that when it came out at the time.
You see, thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. When Asai was blabbing, yabbing his mouth yesterday, it thought maybe we are still in the era whereby American soldiers will be in Nigeria physically and be shooting guns. You see, I work in a security sector in this country, but I wouldn't mention names for security reasons. Fighting war now is like sitting in a control room. You are playing PS5 and you hold the control.
Yes.
You hold the control of playing that game,
Yes.
And when you see the target, you just click. Boom, and everything will just explode.
That's it.
Everything will blow up. Because Americans now, they don't want to go to war and lose any of their soldiers. It doesn't worth it. They will be in that America. You see, when they were about to kill Bin Laden, during the Obama, right? They were in the control room. They are watching the US soldier live on the screen. They said that, when one of the helicopters crashed in that compound where Obama was hiding, Bin Laden was hiding. Thank you very much.
But they said they went on. Go on.
Thank you, my brother. Even if America wanted to fight you, what even makes Nigeria think? What even makes Nigeria think that American soldiers are not even in Nigeria at the moment? Because if you watch that Netflix series, there was a time whereby they have to bypass a country. They went through into their radar, and that country didn't even know that they are in their radar already. They are in their country already. They control that country's radar and switch it off. They bypass it. So fighting a war is not what Asari that is talking nonsense.
All these boots on the ground and all that.
I'm telling you, my brother, even Asari that is talking, what makes you even think all the weapons is relying on that he's going to be fighting America? What makes him think America cannot see where he's keeping everything? They will just blow everything up right there.
Yep.
At least all his weapon is like putting all his this thing on now, right? They know where he keep everything. They can blow everywhere up there.
Stupidity will make somebody, if not stupidity, will make somebody that obviously is aware of the geopolitics, the global politics, and all of this global kind of like a rivalry and all that. And knowing all of that, and knowing who you are, your history, we're going to make a video to threaten America on the internet in today's time.
My brother,
is that not going to be
my brother? Let me
even if you are chasing clouds, there are some clouds.
I'm telling you, you see, those are the people. You see, people like Asari are not even helping Nigerian government.
No.
They are even putting more petrol in that fire because things like this. Yeah, you see, Americans doesn't like when you're threatening them. They don't like that. They don't like it.
Don't ever threaten American army. Don't make video and say American.
I'm telling you,
don't. You can say everything about America. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, but don't threaten them.
But do not threaten them.
Yeah,
I know.
That's what you look at. You see, since this incident of Donald Trump tweet now came up from Saturday evening, you know, I've blocked a lot of my friends off on phone. You know the reason why? Because they were like, oh, don't talk like this. You know, I said, my friend, shut up. It's because your wife and your children, they are in this country. Yeah, that's why you are talking like this. Let's assume your wife and your children are still in Nigeria. Yeah, you won't be saying all this. We call it Commonwealth. We have all these mineral resources, right? Is it not? Have you ever benefited from it since you were born?
And you know that another thing, some of them will now tell you that, so because I've not benefited now, America should come and take it. I say, man.
Let them take it, Mayegun, let them take it. Let them take it. If that's all everybody's life since we were born, has been hell. Hell.
You get?
Hell, Mayegun, look at the country we are, right? Okay. If you are in this country now, you came the way you just find yourself in this country. You now walk your way up with the prayer of God. You know, since the day you get permanent resident in this country, you know the same day, you need the same benefit.
Like everybody for like 100 years.
I'm telling you, if you want to go to uni, they will give you a loan. Go and study. When you finish your studies and you are earning certain amount of money, you started paying them back. Yes. In a way, affect other bills there. That is what we want.
System that allows you to grow based on your own capacity. That should be a system that these guys should sustain in that contraption, not the system that continue to send all of us down the poverty hole.
Mayegun, that is what we just want. Nigeria has one of the best brains in the world. I'm telling you, when it comes to being intellectual education, wise, blah, 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 we are recognized everywhere in the world. You see, where I work, right, we have a lot of people from Qatar, from Dubai, right? All these, this country, they will come to study. They do their placement there, right? You know, these people, anytime they finish their placement, blah, 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 they always offer them a permanent position that stay here and be working. You know what they always say? They say, why do I need to work here? That they are going back to Kuwait or they are going back to Qatar. Mayegun, these people I'm talking about, all these students, after they finish, they have indefinite leave to remain. But you know one thing they won't do? No. They will never apply for citizenship. I always ask them, you have indefinite, why don't you apply for citizenship? You know what they always tell me, Mayegun? They will tell me, if I should apply for UK citizenship, it's going to affect the benefit I'm getting from Kuwait or Qatar government.
Country is far, far better. Whatever it is you think UK is offering, nah.
Thank you.
Go back to where I come from. Why can't we be like that?
Thank you, Mayegun. I don't know. You see, Nigeria, man. I don't even understand. You see, there are certain people in Nigeria. If they should get them arrested right now, all these things will die down. I'm telling you. Which I don't want to even be mentioned on the live TV now. But my brother,
thank you so much.
I really appreciate what you are doing. Continue your program. God bless you, my brother. All right, then. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good one. That's a beautiful one there. Like I said, there are many other reactions. One of them is that of Ndume. For those of you who probably don't know the history of Ndume, he's had a very long history of collaborating with the Boko Haram terrorists. He's been accused of being one of their informants. And in fact, he was arrested once back in time, right? For standing shorty for somebody that was arrested as a Boko Haram member. Government arrested a Boko Haram member. And then they gave him bail. And the guarantor was Ndume. So they arrested him. And he spent about nine months or so in jail. Today, he is a senator in Nigeria. I'm coming back home. I have another caller. Hello.
Hey, Mayegun.
Yes, sir. Dr. Agbede.
Yes, Mayegun.
I am very well. How are you, sir?
Good morning and happy Tuesday.
Same to you, how are you, sir?
Yeah. Let me ask you one question. Then after that, is Nigeria, are they still in that OIC, Organization of Islamic Country?
Yes, sir.
They are still there. So people are not thinking about that. So that means the country as a whole, since Babangida put us there, that country is under Islamic country. So people are not thinking about that. Because once a country is under OIC, meaning Organization of Islamic Country, then the Christian there, then why are they talking? Because your name is already there. So that country belongs to Islamic country, OIC. Since 80-something that Babangida dragged them there. So people are just silent. People are just, I don't know, people are silent.
Like
so once you are there,
these are the kind of topics that they have made sure that we can't talk about them. They will say for peace, for this, so that we don't upset some people.
You are
we
very, very super
like, how does that become citizens? If me, that is not a Muslim, or other person that are not Muslims, says we are actually recognized as a Muslim country because we are a member of the Islamic organization country. So what? So,
exactly.
Why?
You are correct.
So, well, it's because
you are correct.
We did it 40 years ago, 30 years ago. I said, but why? They don't want us to talk about that.
So once a country is under OIC, that means that country in particular is an Islamic country. So that means the Christians there, they must be wiped out gradually. It's true. They must be wiped out gradually. So people are not thinking about that. It's true. But we are on top of it. Don't worry. That was why I just brought that up. Now, the so-called as of yesterday in the situation room, we are thinking about that boy Asari Dokubu. It's no issue. It's no issue. It's no issue. Yeah, it's no issue. When you saw it, I
don't think it's serious. So, Dr. Agbede, I believe America will see that it's not serious.
Don't worry. I said it's no issue. As of yesterday, we saw it in the situation room. I said it's no issue. Thinking of if worse come to worse, they will test the newly acquired nuclear weapon. They will just test it. Even Trump said it. That the nuclear weapon, so that the 12 states they are just a nuclear. The weapon is like a. It's like a rain. It's like a rain. Once that drop, just put upon your flesh like this. That's it. I'm telling you so. That's Said Dokubu. It's a small boy. It's
really good to hear from you again, sir. Thank you so much for
God bless you.
Right?
Yeah.
You have a good
God bless you. Bye. Yeah, God bless.
That's the Dr. Agbede. Now let me share with you Ndume's view on this. On all of this. According to Ndume believes that Donald Trump is wrong to designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Many of us are asking Donald Trump to please go further by helping to designate some individuals as individuals or individual of particular concern, like that of Kwakwan Sop. Kwakwan Sop released a statement in the midst of all of this, right? And Kwakwan Sop is the former governor of Kanu State. He is one of the governors that signed Sharia into law, which is now being used to sentence people to death for blasphemy in Kanu. So he is one of the targets of the Americans. He didn't know. Yesterday, Kwakwan Sop then tweeted that Nigerians need to come together. We are all together. We are one. There's no religious persecution in Nigeria. Now, so one American congressman quoted him and said, "Are you not the one that signed Sharia into law, blasphemy into law in Kano, that they are about to use one now to kill somebody? You will hear from us too. You are one of the people we are looking for." Baba, Twitter said delete us. Greek in it. It no reach 30 minutes. Kwakwan Sop deleted that post, that tweet, where he was encouraging Nigerians to come together. And, in the case there's no religious persecution in Nigeria, the blah, the blah. Alaye sorry delete the jargon, sir. You cannot be signing law that persecutes people, that is going to cut people's hands off, that is going to kill people because of your prophets, because of your religion, Sharia, inside a country that's supposed to be a secular country. Show mad. Why not divide the entire place? Everybody go in one way. Eh? Oh, more copy my swell or my going to length of conveyance, you know. Oh, anyway, I think I'm kind of like getting older now. I'm getting about in dog, right? Sometimes it's just like, you know, it was like my going for 5 years ago. Imagine if he would go fuck for sorry, book well straight up. We have each kilo mean like, why not go get your own country? Eh? Why are you trying to force something and coexist? Something that more hey. So now Alaye deleted the entire thing. Thiefnubu as well, in order to try to placate the jihadist Islamic terrorist of northern Nigeria, said Nigeria population have 51%, 54% Muslims, 48% Christians. I think 58% Muslims, 41% Christians. Now so they go delete them again. No. So when they said that to make them feel good in the north, right? Now so they started and say, the last time they actually used religion during census was in 1963, I think. Like they've stopped asking people their religion. People are just using speculation that the Nigerian population is Muslim 50-50. The population of Muslims in Nigeria can be more than 40 or 38%. For real, I know some of you will hate me for that, but for real. Because most of us don't get any religion. And nobody is documenting us. The northern part of Nigeria, the population of Muslims in northern part of Nigeria, if you put out of 100%, right, the population of Muslims in northern part of Nigeria is not up to 45%. But they have pushed that narrative for so long that they even made the people of Middle Belt. They said they are part of northern Nigeria. We are one north. So they call them minority. Because, yeah, the system kind of like ensured that these terrorists managed to seek power and take power. It succeeded. So in reality, I mean, that's the more reason why they needed to clear some of these Christian communities in northern part of Nigeria. I'm using northern part of Nigeria right now, but I'm supposed to be saying the middle belt part of Nigeria. Even in Sokoto, all these areas where it seems like you have the Fulani, Kanuri, Muslim majority, right? You still have substantial existence of Christians. But most of them have been like wiped off now, sent to IDP camps. Since you all believe that they are all Muslim, they are supposed to be Muslims. A country that was supposed to protect them continued to play with their lives. They're not ready to tackle that. The jihadists, those ones that are killing people, they are not as vicious as those who are in government sponsoring them. And that is why the whole thing is so compromised. So Ndume said whatever Trump has must be wrong intel for him to say that he's coming to you get. Listen to him.
Well, you know, everybody has come out to deny that. That is not to say that Christians are not being killed. And also, what we have been saying is that it is not only the Christians that are being killed, but Muslims are also being killed. This has been confirmed by both religion. And in fact, other people too. There are people that have been killed. There's a lot of killings going on in Nigeria for the past 16 years or more. That is from the Boko Haram insurgents in 2009. There's nobody can deny that. But to say exclusively that it is the Christian that is being targeted depends on where the event happens. If an event happens in Plateau or Christian-dominated area, naturally it is the Christians that will be the victims, as it is now in Benue and Plateau. If you go to other areas that are Muslim-dominated, and it depends on what type of criminality that is going on there, the victims are naturally going to be the Muslims. And if a church is attacked, of course, the victims will be the Christians in that church. And if a mosque is attacked, it will be the Muslims basically that will be the victims. And if, of course, an attack such that happened in bus station in Nyanya, where over 400 people were killed, then you find all sorts of...
It's indiscriminate.
It's indiscriminate. This is what is going on in Nigeria right now. The Boko Haram, that is the terrorists, the ISWAB, and ISIS is going on there. There are the bandits in the northwest that are killing Muslims even in mosques because there are few churches there. And of course in Plateau, churches are being attacked, but that is also between the herdsmen who happen to be Fulanis and the farmers, predominantly Christians. So it is a matter that affects all Nigerians, so to say. So for Trump to have come out to declare that is, I can say, out of ignorance. And you see, I have been to America myself. An average American is innocently ignorant. You find an American who lives in Ohio, grows up in Ohio, and he's never been to Chicago.
I went to university in Ohio, by the way.
And then, but you didn't go to Chicago?
So be careful what you say.
I didn't know.
But I did go, well, actually, I used to go to Chicago. Chicago is just about 5 hours from where I was in Ohio. So 5 hours drive.
I schooled in Toledo.
I know Toledo very well.
Then
Toledo is in the far north.
Yes,
of Ohio.
I arrived because there is no airport in Toledo. I arrived at Dayton, what they call it.
Yeah, I know Dayton.
Okay, so you
Dayton was 30 minutes from where I was in Cincinnati.
Oh, you are in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I was in Cincinnati, then
Cincinnati
Columbus.
to Toledo is also, I think, 30 minutes or less. So you can see an average American from Cincinnati would, grow up, die in Cincinnati without ever being to Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, it's a very inward-looking society.
So this is, Donald Trump himself does not really know, is ignorant about what is happening in Nigeria. And that is where the problem is. I raised this alarm on the 7th.
Yes, you had a motion.
You
moved a motion, yeah.
The motion is titled, The Urgent Need to Correct the Misconception Going on, where American senator wants Nigeria to be reclassified again as CPC because we have been on that list when Obama, these guys were.
Well, even Trump. I mean, in Trump's first administration, we were in that list.
But then we were lifted, and that was when we were struggling to get, when the attack of the insurgents, the terrorists, was at its peak, and we desperately needed air support, and like to Kanu. Leeway law prevented us from getting that. And Buhari has to go to Washington, meet with Donald Trump, then convince him, because I remember he told me then that Donald Trump looked at him in the face and said, you are there and they are killing Christians. What the hell is going on? And Buhari, being a calm person, allowed Trump to vent out. And he said, look, this is not what's going on. And, he went him through and would prove. I remember that Nigerian top government officials had to go even before ICC to defend Nigeria as to those allegations then. I remember Simon Lalong was the governor of Plateau. He had to go there because there were killings in Plateau too. But surprisingly, when I brought this motion, this government, was really more of indifferent about it, and they were treating it with levity. And look at what is going on now. All have been diverted to making noise, and you don't.
Well, it's a reactionary thing, isn't it? They've now become, rather than being proactive, to have dealt with it.
Yeah,
on the strength of the motion that people like you put out.
And you remember that this whole problem came out from the American Congress. That is the same as National Assembly in here, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But did you hear National Assembly here doing anything?
Reacting to it.
Reacting to it.
Officially
or proactively. Yeah. When I brought the motion, even the prayers of the motion was stood down, and they said they had set a committee to look at the motion. And look at what has happened now.
That's a very good point.
So nothing happened. Sham, our lady. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. So it's good to hear from you
I'm
again.
good.
So good morning, is it?
Good morning. It's lovely to join you.
It's a pleasure, man.
I don't know. The country is going crazy. That's all I can say.
Everyone is somehow like in apprehension, as well as anticipation of Are we just going to probably wake up tomorrow morning and Trump is going to tell us that he's carried out a strike? And would that change the entire conversation? Or that could be the beginning
it would be
to this madness, please.
It would be interesting, I'm just listening to Charles and Ndume. You see these two people, Charles, whatever his name is, and this Ndume. How they deviate and talk about, I was in school even higher.
Deviation.
And I don't even know what it is, to be honest. We have a serious problem. You're there reminiscing about your whether it's your glory days or whatever it is that you want to call, whatever it is that you're recollecting. That's not the point. Okay, we don't need to hear about your Ohio, Toledo, whatever. They like to do all these stupid things. Anyway, that's not even the reason why. It was irritating listening to them, talk like that. Now, Ndume is telling people that what the killing is going on in Plateau is a farmers herders class in 2025. Aren't you bunch of people ashamed of yourselves? Why should you have herdsmen running around the whole place saying that they are doing cattle rearing, for goodness sake, in the 21st century? Why is it that it's not something that people have prioritized to make sure that there's somewhere for them to do that cattle range in an industrial way, the way the rest of the world is doing it, for goodness sake, without harassing other people on their own properties, on their own land, on their own, what they call it again, ancestral home, for goodness sake. You're not asking them to share their ancestral home. And when they have said no, you guys have killed them, and now you're coming to debate about it. And you're still blaming them.
What to help them? The government can't help them.
You said it repeatedly on this platform. Nigeria is not a real place. It is not a real country. It is not governed by anything tangible. So if we that were waiting for this bunch of criminals to do the right things, I think we're the ones that have a problem, honestly. We're the ones that have a problem because at the end of the day, we know that these people are incapable of doing anything that is right. This what's it called? This whole America coming to whether invade, like the previous one of your callers said, yes, it might not be a case of boots on the ground, right? And all of that. It might be a case of using drones and whatever because they know exactly where all these people are, whatever, So it's not a case of okay, we're going to have the American soldiers, on the ground and everything. The only concern that I would raise is that this stupid entity, but then again, I think we've just said it now, that Nigeria is not really a place, because if you assume that this is a sovereign country, you say, why would another sovereign nation come and target another sovereign nation? But because it ceased being a sovereign nation, the military.
This is not
it's not a sovereign country, and it ceased being a sovereign country the first time that we were attacked by these people and we didn't do anything. We kept on acquiescing to them. They kept on advancing. It ceased being a sovereign country. It became
them, like your government would tell you that these people that are killing our people, they are not from Nigeria. But in the same breath, the government is saying that for peace to reign, let us give them land. Are we not invading?
Exactly, we already invaded, so we ceased being a sovereign country, and we have people, bunch of people, the people in our rise and but all of these people, the pastors, all of these people, I keep saying, Thiefnubu's government is the gift that keeps giving. If we didn't know who our enemies were, today we know who they are. They are your pastors. They are the journalists that you have all around the whole place who refuse to admit that there is a problem and talk about it. They are the ones that want to keep on lining their pockets with the monies that these criminals are giving to them. It's your politicians, the people like Gumi that is out there saying that it's good for, it is okay now, they're just kidnapping people. Can you imagine the madness that is going on? That these people are allowed to kill, for goodness sake.
Like school
they're
children
just kidnapping school children.
Like, do you have
It's okay. It's okay. They just take him, kidnapping them, raping them, killing them. That should incite you. That should make you angry, for goodness sake. But here we are in Africa, in Nigeria. Here we are talking and talking and talking. You're talking about, look at that idiot, that low IQ human being. Nobody should listen to what's that his idiot name, or Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo is of fools and idiots that want to listen to him. Look at where he is. You're talking about, how you're going to kill America, when they called it. Why haven't you gone and killed those Fulani headsmen that kill people? At least you can see those ones. Those ones are not telling you that they are coming. They are there already. Go and kill them.
There is this guy.
They are there on the phone.
His name is Harrison Kwamishu or so. I don't know if you have ever come across him. It's always this guy that goes after this, terrorists, the kidnappers. It is
the Harrison, I think
people, or they will pay ransom to get people out and stuff like that, right? Now, he put together a small team, and if you're following him, right, you can tell he's got a lot of success stories to his cap, okay? But when I see the like of Asari bragging, and we are waking up to all these stories every day, and I'm like, apart from you being used as members of the unknown gunmen terrorizing the eastern part of Nigeria, you have no positive thing you are really adding to anything. You are doing
nothing.
job. That's what he's doing. Your effect will be felt even in Niger Delta, right?
No.
These terrorists are in Niger Delta. They are kidnapping people in Niger Delta, in the creek today.
Exactly. In the creek, they are kidnapping people. You are sitting down there dreaming of the American soldiers.
Killing their men. They are killing them on the way to the farm in the creek. That's how far they've gone. So where is Asari?
No, Asari is on his phone trying to tell people that he's a strong man when he's just a coward, hiding in the creek, doing absolutely nothing and waiting for the American soldiers that he's going to kill. When he has a target that he can use all that his bravado to go and do something about. No, he's not doing any of that. He's to put on his phone and tell us how he's going to do this and how he's going to do it. Anyone listening to Asari Dokubo, I think you are just losing IQ, just listening to that man. Just turn it off whenever he shows up. Just turn him off because he's not worth your time, at the end of the day. But now, Nigerians, what are you people waiting for? You don't have a country. You don't have a leader. Do something about these people. You are waiting for, I don't know exactly what we're waiting for. We know we have a massive problem, and we've been saying this thing. We're going to wait for 2027. 2027 roll around. You guys will still have this bunch of criminals running you up and down the whole place. It's time to take whether it's your community back or because, like I said, we don't have the country.
Anything you want to take back from
exactly
back from these guys by stopping the continued defense of the same people who don't wish you well, and it's easier to do that. Right? I think it is easier to do that. Depends on if people really want to do that. But the level of social condition that they've subjected people to for this long almost makes it impossible.
My dear, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in there. I know that for me, I feel like there are multiple truths at the same time. Whether people feel like, America is interested in resources, whatever. So many things can be true at the same time. It is also true that there's a genocide going on in Nigeria. And if we do not arrest it now, right, it is still going to come and meet us, even if you feel like, you're safe because you're in the southeast or whatever, it's still going to come and meet you. And another point in time, is that when you want to do something? Now is the time to actually do something about it. Like you said, you made the example of this Harrison. He's doing something about it. He's not broadcasting, or maybe he is. I really don't know. But he's doing something about it.
Broadcast anything is just to give his followers updates. And I'm talking about success stories, true life stories. People who are take for instance, you remember that Aisha girl that got kidnapped in Auchi?
Oh yes, yes.
Right? Well, he and his crew were the ones who actually took the ransom. They had to pay the ransom to get her out. So success story like that, sometimes they will even capture the kidnappers. And I've seen so many story that I'm like, this is just somebody, right? An ordinary citizen, right? Who somehow was able to convince a group of security guys, pay them to go on this expedition. He could get killed. You may wake up someday and they say they've killed him. And I kind of like start thinking of those who have these kind of like brags and not like Asari. That brags of the kind of weapons the government have allowed him to move in and move around the country, and yet you can't really point them to any success thing. Any success story that protects lives or saved lives anywhere, except the one
because you and I
and be screaming.
You and I know the truth. You and I know the truth. As those are the weapons that they've used against Nigerians. Yep. They were never for Nigerians. They're not trying to save anybody or to resolve any kind of issues. They are the part of the problem that we have in the country. Sorry, is a tool. Is a tool that is being used by the politicians to, like you said, destabilize the southeast and do all of that. He has never been a tool to try and get to help, do anything.
Hang on, no. This Asari's army. But we know them, right? If they come, the day they came to, for example, the day they entered Zamfara, the history of terrorism in Zamfara disappeared. Maybe that's something somebody should brag of. That's something you should be bragging of to say that's
absolutely. That's my contribution. That's what I was able to do. That the minute I walked into Zamfara, all of this,
all of us with gun, with this, with that, you can say that. You know what I mean? Like,
my ego. No, all I can do is to tell you that you should keep on shining the light. But you know, as they're shining this light, all we were looking at it and we're thinking, how is this going to end? Because clearly something is not right. Something is not right. And even when you think about the geopolitics, if you follow,
you get what I mean now?
Yeah, if you follow what is going on in Sudan, right? Because that Sudan, whatever is going on in Sudan is nicely making its way to northern Nigeria.
It is.
Because it's moving, it's nicely, quietly making its way to Chad. You know, it's going through Congo, is coming to us. You know, so the minute we need to wake up and realize that there are people who want what we have. So if we are not able to wake up and get our senses right, they will kill us, right? And they will take away all those things.
Eventually. Cham, thank you so much.
Well done.
You have a very good day, all right? Enjoy the rest of your morning and the day. So I think I have another prince on the line, and he's Prince Adewale, the African Wahala. Baba, you are up early.
Yes, General.
How are you today?
I'm doing very well.
So we say
thank you so much for the great program.
Even though we are not consistent, but I mean, once in a while we can still leave it, like this, to use the opportunity at the same time to have a chat. So
yes,
this is what we are doing. I don't know when you joined us, but wherever it was, here you are. Baba.
Yes, thank you so much, my Young General.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was able to join in early. Thank you for putting the program together, for not giving up. You know, I know slowly things would pick up and we would all be motivated to keep talking about this until a point where we will galvanize eventually and do the right thing, because we are supposed to do the right thing as the victims of Nigeria, to be honest. Because this country is, amongst us, the victims of Nigeria, there are many, many people that are already living like the people of Sudan, living like the people of Gaza. I mean, if you go to Yelawata, what is the difference between those people in Yelawata and the people of Gaza, for example? There's no difference. They are already in Gaza. They are already in Congo. They are already in Sudan. And for those of us that are not fully there yet, we are slowly getting to it. So it's not even like this is time for us to wake up. We should have woken up like 15 years ago, but we just never did. And we've been divided. We're so divided. We can't come together in a unified voice and do the right thing. In my personal opinion, this would have been the perfect time for Nigerians to go march to all the government houses everywhere, every corner, from Akwa Ibom to Zamfara to Benue, march to all the government houses and just simple demand: end terrorism now. Now, we all understand they are never going to end terrorism. These clowns in government, they are never, ever going to end the terrorism. The only reason why they are scrambling around these criminal APC and PDP and all these terrorists that are in power is because of 2 tweets by Donald Trump. Trump himself doesn't care about Nigeria. Trump himself is not even a real Christian. I mean, who is a real Christian that goes around saying, grab by the... Oh, I don't want to say that word. What real Christian goes around saying that? What real Christian has ties to Epstein files and all that stuff? Bro, Trump doesn't give a damn about Nigerian Christians. But Trump has seen an opportunity to take advantage of a weak, disgraced country like Nigeria. That's all it is. And the victims of Nigeria that have been crying to the Nigerian government without their cries being heard. I can't blame them for crying to the US. Why would I blame them when they are already living in Gaza? Look at the people in Benue, people in Plateau. Bro, people in Owo, Ondo, these people are already in Palestine. They are already in Congo.
In a community in Benue just yesterday. Like, they had to go and recover the body from the forest. It was butchered and killed on his farm. Why would anybody kill me on my farm? Like, it's my farm. Why should, What can I do wrong in my farm? Baba, it's like you are in your house.
Just try to make money.
Into your house,
just try to feed yourself.
Let me just kill you inside your house. Like, what can you do wrong in your own house? And the only solution is for somebody like you, I mean, for the survivors, if they don't want the same thing to happen to them, is to take the offer. And the offer is what? Make peace with these terrorists. Like, how?
It's ridiculous. See, they are talking about genocide against Christians in Nigeria. I see many people are defensive about that statement. Even though me, myself, personally, this is my own experience, my Nigerian experience. We are all being genocided by the Nigerian government, regardless of your Abrahamic religion that you follow, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, whether you're a traditional worshiper, whether you're an atheist. We are all victims of a genocide in Nigeria that is perpetrated by the Nigerian government. However, in the Middle Belt region, Benue, Nasarawa, Plateau, these guys are the Christians in that region. They are facing more of a genocide than the rest of us in the contraction. And that's just the truth. So, yes, it's true that Trump is not a real Christian and he doesn't give a damn about Nigerian Christians. That's true. Yes, there is a genocide against Nigerian Christians, especially in the Middle Belt. And yes, it's our own responsibility. Because right now, once Trump comes in, Thiefnubu is a crook. They're just going to sign a deal. Thiefnubu will give Trump control over some areas. Oh, take over all these minerals, take over all this stuff, control it all you want, and then give us weapons to fight against terrorists.
To take out the terrorists, or to pretend to, like Nigeria, to pretend that they are taking out the terrorists. If that comes,
it's to pretend like they're taking out the terrorists. It's to pretend. Because Trump and Thiefnubu, both of them don't care about Nigeria. Both Trump and Thiefnubu, there was a lady, one of these MAGA supporters, Laura Luma. Right. She was there on Twitter saying, "Oh, I'm crying for my Nigerian Christian brothers and sisters. They are being killed by Muslim terrorists." This was the same lady that was celebrating when 2,000 Africans perished over the Mediterranean Sea. When a news article by thenation.com posted 2,000 Africans perished crossing the Mediterranean Sea, she was celebrating. She was like, "Yay! Cheers to 2,000 more that would perish." So they don't care about African people. Trump doesn't care about African people. Thiefnubu does not care about African people. The Nigerian government does not care about African people. They want us all to die. And that's why it's our own responsibility as the victims of this system to stand up and fight against this evil Nigerian government. We can't force them to clear the insecurity because they are never going to do it. So we have to force them out of that place that they are and take over the power. And this is the perfect opportunity for people to go out and protest against the Nigerian government, simply because now that the Nigerian government is afraid of Trump, they are shitting their pants right now. They're afraid. If the people go out there and protest against insecurity, what's going to happen is they will be careful. The terrorist APC government will be careful in using their zombie police and soldiers to kill the protesters. They will be careful. So this is supposed to be the perfect opportunity. I hope people can capitalize on it. And will that make a difference? I don't know, but it will add towards ending this evil Nigerian government that has put us in this mess. But that's just my contribution, my brother.
Well, thank you so much, the African Wahala. You have a wonderful morning too, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, sir.
And talking about the politicians who don't give a damn, one of them also is Wike. His own reaction was this.
The killings of Christians, he described it as genocide. And he says that he has allotted the Department of War, according to what is tagged it now, that they should prepare for an involvement, an engagement in Nigeria. What is your own view? Are you worried about a possibility of a Trump invasion of Nigeria?
Sham, thank you for this opportunity. In fact, I think you may have promoted this program today. Before I came in here, so many people were sending me texts. "Oh, please, don't speak about Trump, please, this and that and this." And I just laughed. I'm a Nigerian, a full-blooded Nigerian. I'm a Christian. My father is a pastor. My family are all Christians. I serve in this government. First of all, it's an indictment of my person as a Christian. The indictment of my family as Christians, that a government that I'm serving, anybody will allege that that government is supporting genocide, killing of Christians, and then I'm still in that government. This is politics taken too far. Is this politics? This is politics taken too far. What do you mean? Yeah, now, let me just come. The Inspector General of Police is a Christian. The Director General of State Security Service is a Christian. Today, the Chief of Defense is a Christian. The former Chief of Defense is a Christian. Now, tell me how any right-thinking person will say that we are in this government. The Secretary to Government is a Christian. We sit in the government that will support the killing of our own people. That's why I say politics taking too far.
Is it Trump that is playing this politics, or who is playing?
I am coming. You see, there could be some misinformation or destruction. It's unfortunate. All I tell people is that nobody will be happy for the death of anybody, whether a Christian or a Muslim. No right-thinking person, no leader will say, I'm happy that Muslims are dying, I'm happy Christians are dying, I'm happy non-believers are dying. Nobody. Not the president I know. Not this president I know. I'm not talking about even the government now. It is not possible. Not to come as an individual. Not this president I know, whose wife is the senior pastor, will shut his eyes and will not do anything that a particular religion is being eliminated. Certainly not.
Could complacency mean be serious about the issue of security?
Can we tell ourselves the simple truth? In every political era, you see things come up. Will you be candid to us and Nigerians that this government is not doing quite a lot in order to tame this insecurity or terrorism?
Is the government doing
terrorism? Of course, quite a lot. Quite a lot. In fact, as I speak to you, I don't know any government that has put in resources in taming terrorism as far as this government is concerned. I have said severally, and I want to say this clearly. We must know that this country belongs to all of us. We must know the existence of this country is for our own interest. What is the problem? I don't know where the Trump administration is getting the information. I don't want to. But all I'm saying is that nobody can say that this government is shutting its eyes to say that a particular religion is being eliminated. A particular religion is being put as, it's not correct. And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not happy that terrorists are killing our people. Terrorists are killing Christians. Terrorists are killing Muslims. Terrorists are killing non-believers. And the government has come and president and said, look, the president I know. In fact, one of the reasons why some of us supported him, when we were talking about Muslim ticket, we said, no, it is not this kind of person we know. They are track records. That is not an extremist. And that's why we were able to say, I'm marrying a Christian. How can you have...
He has no job. He has
where Wike was speaking his words, right? But I have a caller on the line. Hello.
Hello. Maye Gubao.
Baba.
I'm fine. Longest time.
I know. Báwo ni gbogbo ẹ sà?
I will go. Oh, you see the look of Jesus family nǹkan.
Kashama dúpẹ́. Thank God.
Yeah, kama dúpẹ́ o.
Baba.
Mo wo program ni mo so wa live na bi.
Yes, live ni.
Okay. Tó mo wo the Wike pẹ̀lú jargon tó ń sọ lẹ́nu.
Abẹ́rẹ́. He's being careful about talking about Trump. Remember that he recently bought $3 million house.
I know.
And there may be others we don't even know yet in America. That if he misses, we will just add his name. And all those properties and all those stuff may be gone. So, other politicians. He says some politicians are the ones who are like, cooking this and giving Donald Trump information.
But it's clear now. Everybody can see what is happening in the north. That all those villages, in fact, all those villages I'm hearing their names. I've never had that kind of a village that they bear that kind of name in the core north. And they are all Christians living in those villages. And you are killing. Everybody will move on. One not 20 people, everybody just move on. Then everybody will just move on. Our first story, the Taliban, Afghanistan. What do I normalize it? It normalize killing. Buboni is one saka king, but it's from Mulumbo Abai. Mayogun don't back Gumi, not to the Nisimi.
Yeah.
They have to. I'm telling you, don't back Pagumi. Not to listen me until they take that man out. Gbogbo jargon, mo di program kan tó interview kan tó lọ ṣe, gbogbo jargon tó ń sọ yẹn. Tó sọ pé àwọn láti negotiate. Wọ́n láti negotiate pẹ̀lú terrorists. Wọ́n láti negotiate pẹ̀lú terrorists. It's rubbish. Fún America kan gbádùn negotiate pẹ̀lú wọn. Ni máa kan wá ń fàyà pé kọ́ńpọ́n náà kan ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń pààyàn káàkiri ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ sì wá ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́pẹ́rẹ́ ní religious leaders you cannot contain them. You people are sitting down with them, doing meeting with them, even going to their marriages to celebrate with them. Now that Trump said he's coming, all of you are now panicking, you are running enter scatter, saying that Trump cannot come.
So, Baba,
Trump cannot come into the country.
Let me ask you this question, right? Because I've always wanted to ask, and I'm going to keep asking, okay? So maybe I'll ask you first, all right? Let's say Donald Trump and America surprised us, because I do not have any impression that America is going to invade Nigeria. Because invading Nigeria means, what that means is that America will bring a battleship next to any West African coast where they are going to be launching the flight and all of that to begin to bomb Nigerian cities. There is no need for that.
Yeah.
So my impression is
no.
They have mapped out these areas where these attacks are taking place, and they would, like he described, they would need to swiftly clear them out.
This is what
now my question is
this is what I told somebody.
Yeah, my question is
this is what I told somebody that.
Wait till.
Yeah.
Or in case if you want, I don't want you to forget what you want to say. That you've told somebody. Finish that. Yeah. Now ask my question. Finish that.
Yeah. I told somebody that look, America is not coming to invade. Before America said they are coming, they already mapped out where they are going to finish these people. They know where they are going to go.
Right.
America is not coming to invade. So all this shouting that America is coming to invade.
And this question is for everybody watching. Okay, able-bodied men.
Yeah.
When I say able-bodied men, it simply means that once you are 18 or above. So let's now assume that America has shock all of us, and they decided to invade Nigeria, bring in soldiers and the rest of that. So if they say, Mo go back home, Mo go collect gun to defend Nigeria, would you jump on the next flight? That's for you. If you are watching me from Nigeria, let's say your own impression as well is the American is coming for this terrorist. Why some people are telling you that they want to invade you. Now, let's say they invade you. Would you pick up a gun and fight on behalf of Nigeria? So you answer your own. Would you go back to Nigeria and pick up a gun.
I will not go back. I will not go back to Nigeria to pick a gun for Nigeria. If it is for Yoruba, if it is Yoruba land, then I will go. But for me to go back and say there's nothing like Nigeria, where I'm Yoruba man before Nigeria, I'm a topical Yoruba man before Nigeria.
So you can't
if they say it's never,
to defend
no,
Nigeria,
I can't pick up
because
to defend those criminals.
So you won't go back and pick up a gun because APC, or Nigerian governments, they are trying to test everybody's patriotism now to say those of you who are like supporting America to come, that you are ignorant. What you think America is coming to do is not what they want to do. And if they should come, they are coming to invade. So it is your duty to defend the country. So would you defend Nigeria?
Which country? Which country? Which country? Which country? Which country? Which country am I going to go and defend? Is it the country that give me that is paying my parents or paying my school fees? Is it that country? Which country am I going to defend? If it is Yoruba land, I will go and defend. But in Nigeria, to go and defend Nigeria for all those criminal politicians that they are bent to kill everybody.
That's going to be my question for my next caller as well. Okay.
Baba, thank you very much. Take care, Jerry. Yeah, bye.
You have a good afternoon, sir.
Bye.
Yeah. If they conduct a poll right now, in all sincerity, I know a lot of you are currently using your fingers. You're like currently reacting everywhere. You know, some of you are even passionate about it, like emotional about it. Here you get, and that is why you are seeing people arguing back and forth. It's wrong. It's wrong. I will not. I will do this. I will. Here you get. But in all sincerity, this is not chasing clouds now. All right. You tell me if the reason why you believe that America should do something since Nigeria government is compromised, right? And your impression is that they should just come in and, scientifically take out all these criminals without having to, cause any damages to the unarmed civilian population. That's your impression. But surprisingly, you just realize that breaking news, America, they have name for all these their battleships, right? And they say two of them, they are batching in the northern part of Africa. Another one is batching in the west coast of Africa, and they are going to enter Nigeria. And they have 50,000 American soldiers that will be on ground. So what would be your reaction? Would you be disappointed that no, that is not what you expected though? In this case now, you have to defend Nigeria. Would you defend Nigeria? My caller.
Hello. Are you asking me this question?
I'm asking you too, but I know you want to contribute. Okay. What do you want to do first? Would you answer that question first and then contribute, or you want to do your contribution first and then answer my question?
That answer is very, very simple. It's very simple.
So what would it be?
I will never defend Nigeria. I will even open the gate for America to come in immediately.
Why?
My it's better they come and take their resources that the Fulani are saying they want to come and take our resources and save our life.
But they are saying that America is not coming to save your life. They just want to take your resources. Do you believe that?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This is gaslight.
Okay, you can answer that question. Let's go into your own contribution then.
Okay. Let me now go into my contribution. You see, my contribution is this is the right time. You're not faking out food, Nigeria. Find yourself. You can see it. Láti ìjọ tí Trump ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ń bọ̀ Nàìjíríà pé wọ́n ń pa àwọn èèyàn. How many times ló ti rí Gumi to give press statement? Even on live TV. How many times ló ti rí every day? Sọ́tánù Sókótó tó ń ṣe bí ẹni pé òun lọ náà ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ń sá kiri ń sìn ẹni. They are all running their casket. Tí a fẹ́ dúró báyìí kí wọ́n máa pa wá lọ ní. Is this how we're going to live for the rest of our life? This is the kind of life our forefather what he totally. So for me, I want America to come in. In fact, what did America say?
So America said they are coming to kill.
Exactly.
They are coming to kill those who are killing Christians. So people said,
exactly.
They are also killing Muslims. And I say, okay, if the people that are killing Christians are also responsible for killing Muslims, so if America can't kill them, is that not one stone killing two birds? Why are you angry?
So why are you angry? Exactly. That is where you will know, okay? They are the one. Imagine watching yesterday. Yesterday. That man was telling me that you guys told
that network is okay. I think it's back. Go on, Baba.
They are not from Nigeria, and they are killing Nigerians. And you guys are angry that America want to take strangers out of our land that is killing us.
But that's my worry.
My brother. Exactly.
Like they are telling us that these people are not from Nigeria. You deal with me.
Thank you very much.
But you are negotiating with them.
Yeah.
How? Like a sow now?
How? Exactly. Are you protected? So you love them even more than you love them more than the citizen. Is that what you are saying? It's just like by a good, you know how it be. It just be like make people they enter from Benin Republic and Ghana. They can't kill us for that. They kill us for Lagos.
People say give them land. They say if you give them land, they won't kill you again. Like who does that?
Remember, additional say if we don't give them our land, we're going to be 6 feet under the ground.
Your land or your life. That's
you
what
remember?
Said. Your land or your
remember?
Life.
Remember, additional say when Buhari was alive.
Yes.
So what's it now?
Yes.
Baba.
I'm not.
Àwa Yorùbá àti Igbo àti kìíní tí kò yẹ káwa gan fúnra wa máa campaign pé k'Amẹ́ríkà tètè máa bọ̀. Amẹ́ríkà ò sọ pé àwọn ń bọ̀ ní south west, wọn láwọn ń bọ̀ ní south east, wọn láwọn ń bọ̀ ní middle belt, wọn láwọn ń lọ sí Igbo ní àwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí wa.
We are one, Baba. They say we are one, that we should not do like that. That America is only coming to their place. They are lying to you. We are now one Nigeria. Say one Nigeria.
America is one day.
You understand? Do mistake, carry gun, give us. We'll find out.
You know what they tell us now? You know what they tell us? We are brothers. That's what they are saying now. So we are now brothers. Brothers. When those people are buying our
again, when was last time you heard
they're not but the fear of America is the beginning of wisdom.
In the last 72 hours, at least in the last 30 days, I have not seen them say everybody should go back to Anambra. People should go back to this. Everybody should, I have not heard that much. Most of what I've been hearing now is that we are one. We are brothers. We should come together.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni bàbá jẹ́ ohun tí ó rán yín létí nǹkankan. Ẹ rántí pé Sultan of Sokoto sọ wípé if you fight or kill Boko Haram, you are fighting Allah. Ẹ rántí ni.
That's right, he did.
Ẹ ti gbàgbé. Ẹ ti gbàgbé. So exactly. So now, I want to one brother. Our brother. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bàbá ẹ̀ mọ̀ kó tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. Káwọn ọmọ Yorùbá máa gbọ́ ọ wá sọ pé brother ni wá ipa máa live together. My brother, káyé máa fi parẹ́, I can never forgive Fulani. Mi ò lè, I can't live with Fulani. I don't care.
Hang on, Baba. Make I tell you something. Let's even forget what history tells you. Baba, forget about what you read for history now. Waiting they happen for Kwara right now. Is that not enough to tell you that say, she won, we are not one?
Baba, me I dey tell you say make Nigeria today, make them turn them around today, make it become the America of Africa. Make economy boom, make money grow, make everything they shine, make we say we they make but we they travel again. As long as Yoruba still be inside Nigeria and Fulani get that Nigeria, Baba, Fulani no fit even come visit me for my house. I don't want not be say to live side to side. No. I don't feel allowed them, they come pay me fees. You don't know how to be. Mayegun, see, person who you put for house, who can't define how you want to sleep with your wife. You can't know. They can't beg you. Hey, sorry, my brother, and a mistake. Oh, you don't know we are brothers now. Why are you doing this? Mayegun, you go allow that person. If they even beg you, say, hey, forgive him. If you can't forgive him, finish. You can't allow him to live with you again. I mean, you go even want to make him leave your street. Making them leave the next street to your street. You know what I'm making go? Whether I'm Ghana, I've been at
That's right.
Now from 5, even though now your your blood wants to put your whole wife. We want to be buy a way strong. You know, tell us more. Joma generally allowed to go in more. Only bow and do a big kitchen or to lose so. My phone no more. Yanuary phone. My Nigerians, you know, whoever see him again feel and kingdom come. But same thing Fulani did. Now they won't call us brother. Fulani we won't kill Sunday go because they make no kill us again. Fulani we don't kill our people for a barapa. We go on see the one do or more don't do or more who town young be killing time. Don't be done. You won't tell me see you be brother.
You to loan you no one line no one file no your money no. Oh yes, one check come on.
It was a reconciliation kiniko national kiniko quand on marche pas national kiniko they want to reconcile for 20 years one day why you're not telling me making I wallahi I will tell you my brother I will tell you even Nigeria like make it better past America today we can't live in Nigeria we can't at all.
I know.
Thank you boss. Thank you.
You've done well. Take care, Baba. So I do have one video. It's kind of like a throwback as well. For those of you who probably joined politics or started following Nigeria politics in 2022 or 2023, or maybe 2019. But I will take you back to 2015 when American government under the Barack Obama were really invested in changing government in Nigeria. Trump hasn't even gone this far yet. If Trump was like Obama, you know the fair trick that will follow it, right? Nigeria was going to have an election. Apart from carrying the bring back our girls banner that they help amplify in America and globally, right? So they also released enough fund to fund the APC, emergence, and the president of the world. I mean, is that not what the American president is, right? Made a video, few days to Nigeria's crucial presidential election, general election. So whatever Trump is doing right now is not even done like a 2% yet of what the Democrats did that brought the APC to power, the bloodbath that has seen hundreds of thousands of Nigerians killed, while millions, tens of millions have been displaced. Obama in 2015.
Hello. Today I want to speak directly to you, the people of Nigeria. Nigeria is a great nation, and you can be proud of the progress you've made. Together you've won your independence, emerged from military rule, and strengthened democratic institutions. You've strived to overcome divisions and turn Nigeria's diversity into a source of strength. You've worked hard to improve the lives of your families and to build the largest economy in Africa. Now you have a historic opportunity to help write the next chapter of Nigeria's progress by voting in the upcoming elections. For elections to be credible, they must be free, fair, and peaceful. All Nigerians must be able to cast their votes without intimidation or fear. So I call on all leaders and candidates to make it clear to their supporters that violence has no place in democratic elections, and that they will not incite, support, or engage in any kind of violence before, during, or after the votes are counted. I call on all Nigerians to peacefully express your views and to reject the voices of those who call for violence. And when elections are free and fair, it is the responsibility of all citizens to help keep the peace, no matter who wins. Successful elections and democratic progress will help Nigeria meet the urgent challenges you face today. Boko Haram, a brutal terrorist group that kills innocent men, women, and children, must be stopped. Hundreds of kidnapped children deserve to be returned to their families. Nigerians who have been forced to flee deserve to return to their homes. Boko Haram wants to destroy Nigeria and all that you have built. By casting your ballot, you can help secure your nation's progress. I'm told that there's a saying in your country, to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. Today I urge all Nigerians, from all religions, all ethnic groups, and all regions, to come together and keep Nigeria one. And in this task of advancing the security, prosperity, and human rights of all Nigerians, you will continue to have a friend and partner in the United States of America. Hello.
It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian. It is smoke Igbo.
So that was Barack Obama. The beautiful message was not just the message of having a peaceful election. For those of you who are very much old enough to witness that era, the tension was high. The Boko Haram was killing the people, and Nigeria needed these serious weapons. APC, Egbekegbe, and their group, they relocated to Washington, D.C., where they kept pressuring the American government to sanction Nigeria. When he was making that video, when Obama was making that video, Nigeria was already under sanction, American sanction, that not only the arms embargo from America, Obama placed the arms embargo and also encouraged the rest of all arms dealing whatever countries not to sell arms to Nigeria. When South Africa tried to sell the arms to Nigeria, you know what happened? So that video telling people that your vote can change the advancement of a Boko Haram was a direct thing to say the current government has failed. But be rest assured that America is interested in this election in order to make sure that the failed government that we helped to fail in this sense, and people, even Americans also admitted that Barack Obama contributed to the advancement of this terrorism in Nigeria. Why? Because the time that Nigeria was actually really making effort to crush them, right, America blocked it. Then the election came, the terrorist sponsor took power, and they declared terror holiday. Not by going after the terrorists, they canceled the contract of the mercenaries they were working with the Nigerian soldiers at the time, and opened Nigeria up for more terrorists to flood in. It's a throwback. So those who are a little bit skeptical about Donald Trump and all that, right, they are referring to that. But unfortunately, right, the people who supported Obama doing that 10 years ago, they are the people who are now telling you that it is bad to let America get involved. Here you get, even when more Nigerians have been killed, displaced, and kidnapped. Let's see if my caller is still on the line. Are you still there?
I am here.
Oh, Baba, when I grow up, I would love to inherit your patience. So thank you so much.
Baba, what? You're very welcome. You're most welcome.
Thank you.
The thing is this, though. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everybody on this platform, from wherever you're watching from. Maegun, you are a fantastic human being.
Thank you, sir.
You are. In fact, I don't even know how to praise you. You're just too good. The reason why I said you're too good is that I was listening to all that shenanigans that man was saying, called Obama. And I'm like, can you imagine this guy? You're the one that put us in this shit.
Yep.
You're the one that put us where we are. Yep. And there you are. You said it, everything from head to toe, and wherever you are, and you listen to that explanation from Maegun, and you are still on the fence when it comes to what America is coming to do in Nigeria. Then you have, I can't help you. You are gone. Let's put the law. With the law, you are gone. You are gone forever. That is why I wanted to praise you first, because the rate at which you explained that video, it is absolutely fantastic. And I love you for it.
Thank you, Baba.
You understand me? Let me first answer your question. Me, as a person, I will not.
Go on.
I will. Let me answer your question. I am not going to pick up arms to go and defend Nigeria. It's not going to happen. Firstly, I am a Yoruba man before Nigeria came and imposed himself on me. Do you understand me? I will not defend Nigeria.
Because now it is very, very easy. Because, I am sorry, I might go off topic a bit and start swearing at these people in my language.
Sometimes, right?
You understand?
You know that
yes.
sometimes
So
right,
now,
on the brunch time, right? You don't even have to talk about what
yes.
we're talking about now. Just kind of let out whatever is inside there you've always wanted to share.
So I'm apologizing in advance because I am now let me start with that question. I am not going to pick up arms to go and defend Nigeria. It is not going to happen.
Why?
Because I am not going to go and defend.
Question. Why?
Yes, let me tell you why. Why is because I am not going to go and defend the people that brought terror onto my own people. Do you understand? I am not going to go and defend the people because now they realized that they have got to the point whereby they are all going to get picked up one by one. And now you want the people that you have marginalized, the people that you have left to suffer, the people that you have left to die, the people you have told to bring all their arms to defend themselves. Now you want them to be the one defending you. Kojo, if you want to defend Wike, Thiefnubu and his gang, everybody, do that.
Who's going to
please
want to do that?
Go and do that by all means, please.
Them. I don't think so.
Please do that. If you want to defend them, do that. And please, my fellow Nigerians, the ones that still got their brains intact, that has not been free, it has not been modeled up by APC. Please, I beg you in the name of God, stay out of the way. If you think America, the people that are saying the things they said, they have not been given enough information about your leaders, how they behave, and how they conduct themselves, how they carry themselves, and then that means you've got something else coming. If you don't want to, if you don't going to do that, not going to stay out with, then you're going to be part of the collateral damage. America talk about more be a weekend you be governor Nassau. Because if these people think that America does not have the name, please let me quickly say this. Remember, UAE had the list for us, the list that disappeared of people sponsoring Boko Haram in Nigeria.
Yes.
You remember that? UAE had that list. If you think CIA hasn't got that list, you think they don't know. You've got something else coming. You think you think olórí burúkú bíi tí àwọn olóòórùn tẹ̀ máa fún ní ẹ̀rọ bíi 100 million tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pàtó máa ní kan máa bọ̀ ẹ̀ máa bọ̀ ẹ̀ wá pa àwọn aráàlú mi. Àwọn olórí burúkú lẹ̀rọ pé ẹ̀ ń bá dì àwọn tẹ̀rọ pé bí àwọn òrówó rí tó níran lẹ̀rọ pé ẹ̀ ń bá dì. Ẹ má worry sir, let me calm down because I still got more to say. Don't worry, you think you have done it to the extent, to the point of no return now, because they have all your information, everything they need. Look at Wike, very useless person, very useless human being. Now you can talk gently when it comes to America. Did you see the way he was talking? He was talking calmly, right now. The calmest voice, because not only do they have your whereabouts, they know where all your kids are. All your kids are registered in their countries. They know all of you. They don't even need to come to Nigeria. They can be in Togo. They can just stay in Togo. Right? This conflict in Gaza that's been going on recently, there's been a technology that the UK company has just produced. They don't need anything. They just need to send a drone. If they bomb you, this drone can sense if you are still breathing or not.
Yeah.
Do you understand me now? So you sit there as Farido Kubo, like that fat, big, motherfucking idiot. Do you understand? He can sit in Motakot there. Yeah? They will know if he's still breathing when they bomb him. They will know. They have a drone. That is, you cannot, your bomb cannot reach it. Your AK, your guns cannot reach that drone. He can tell if you are still breathing.
He's told them that will be their graveyard. So I don't even understand what by that.
They don't even need to come to Nigeria. That's what I'm trying to say to you, Baba. They don't need. They can be in Syria alone. They can dock in Syria alone and do the job.
They can be in a building somewhere in Washington, controlling the drone.
Washington,
right there,
controlling everything, right there in Africa. So I'm going to give you an example. During first Trump Trump, Trump's first term. Yep. Do you remember when they kidnapped that Catholic pastor in that American pastor that they kidnapped in the north?
They kidnapped him.
Did they tell the federal government they are coming to rescue him before they rescued him?
No.
Did they tell the federal government?
No.
Don't worry. You guys don't need to worry. Stop telling these people. Because the thing is this. The blood of the people they have been sharing, their blood is starting to fight back now. And if you want to stay in the way, that's your own problem. Stay in the way. Whatever you get, you get. Could you come and live in peace, not in pieces, Baba. Thank you very much.
It is well. We are watching.
Shay, help us, help us. There is God. There is God, God. God should descend, today God will descend here. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. This thing will end today. My sisters, if your child lost, will you stay and keep quiet? Will you people stay and keep quiet? The president now is calling you, come, I want to help you. You don't want to appear. Will you agree? No. Now the first lady is calling you, come, I want to help you. Come to find your child, your missing child. Will you keep quiet? No. Child, there is God, there is God, the bloods we are sharing, there is God, 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 it's okay.
Emoji.
Hello, Mayagu. Good morning from here.
How are you this morning?
Fine, I'm fine. Are you?
Well, I'm very well. Thank you. Please.
Mayagu, there's something that African Wahala said, are we not in Gaza now? Are we not in Sudan? We are living like them. Even the ones living in Lagos self. They are living like people in Gaza and Sudan. It's the same thing. There's no difference. So, and I heard some people saying that America is coming to take our resources. Before you left Nigeria till now, have you ever seen original crude oil? This is crude oil. Like things we owe. This belongs to my country. I don't know the color of crude oil. So I don't know how Nigerian diamond and Nigerian gold is. But people are benefiting. The first minister is there. A terrorist member accused him. They went under silence. He's the one. He knows everything about them. A few weeks ago, they caught a senator about over 1,000 bikes in his compound, and even a mini hospital in his compound. Nobody said anything. So people saying that America is coming to take our crude oil. In America, I buy premium petrol, $3.89. And it's 1 gallon. It's 4 liters inside. And see, so sometimes weekend you buy regular $2.89. And it's 4 liters for that amount. So they have it already. But the only thing is that I know that Buhari
is the top oil producer in the world as we speak. Over 20 million liters per day. Nigeria is producing 1.3 million, 1.4 million.
Yes, and Africa.
Guess who is taking Africa too? Almost America.
Who is taking it? So African Wahala said something again. He said, what did he say again? I forgot, but I will remember. So people are talking about crude oil or resources. I don't know how it is, number one. Then number two,
this guy that called last now, he said something. Nigeria should remember America picked Hush Puppy from Dubai. And Dubai are the people that brought the names. Nigeria should remember Gumi went to Saudi. They detained him. They never allowed him to go inside. No. They brought him back.
Even though he came under the cover of the federal government of Nigeria delegation.
Yes.
It was supposed to be a
and Saudi.
Delegation. No. They said no, he can't even enter their
country. And Saudi have strong ally and business partner with Trump. They love him so much. Yeah. They buy goods, they buy things from him. So that means Saudi have they have the list already. They know the names already. So now Gumi said something yesterday. I saw the news, what he said. You know, Gumi said he's giving Thiefnubu 48 hours to discharge American ambassador from Nigeria and cut ties from Nigeria.
Yeah, America is
then another thing.
Nigerians ally. So therefore,
yes, and
yeah.
He said something again. I saw what he said last night again. He said that if America come in, it will be there will be more killings.
No, he said it's going to lead to religious war. So the question people are now asking is that who are those that would then do the religious war? Is he saying that Muslims are going to start killing Christians because Americans came to kill terrorists?
See what I said that made him to say that thing. You know, there are a lot of terrorists now. They are running away. They are running away because Americans are not looking for those small tag rag army. Those ones, they are running away. They are going for the big fish that they have. They know their names. So for Gumi to say that thing, that there are going to be more killing, Chad has closed their border. And if you watch all those Sahel, Burkina Faso is waiting for them like rat from hole. So now, why he's saying that thing is that he wants them to go everywhere they are now to start killing people randomly. When they start attacking them, nowhere to go. Don't be surprised that Gumi is maybe in the number one list of that list they are looking for. And if you watch their faces, they are all panicking because they are thinking that America will come and bomb Nigeria. That's what they are thinking. They are going to pick all those suppliers, all those sponsors. They know them all. I was surprised this morning hearing in Dume talking about Ohio, Toledo, something like that. Has Dume seen any in Toledo that he knows Toledo very well? Has he seen any cow moving around on the street of Toledo? Have you seen anything like that before? So these guys, they are just joking. They are just joking. But the only problem is that if it's Israel that is talking this thing now, by now we have been counting their numbers. They are be counting, but the top is like I know top will do a lot, but
he's giving them one year ahead. That's what he's doing.
Let them come and take over. China should step aside. China is just going to help anything. They let them finish the war trade with America first. But we need people's lives to be secured. Simple, my ego. Thank you so much.
And you too. Thank you very much. The emoji on the Temple of Truth this afternoon. Our time is fast, kind of like dissipating. So I am keeping some of the stuff for later this evening. But for a break, here is a young man on a solo protest calling on America to please come and save us.
Donald Trump, come and save Nigeria. We are facing a lot in this country. The terrorism, the Boko Haram, they are killing our brothers and sisters. The U.S. government, please come and save Nigeria. Don't mind whatever our leaders are saying. The terrorism, the Boko Haram, the banditry, they are killing our brothers everywhere in Nigerians. The killings is not only the Christians. They are killing both Muslims and Christians. They are killing everybody. The U.S. government, please help Nigeria. Help us fight this banditry. Help us fight this Boko Haram. Help us fight this terrorism. They are killing everybody. Our life is not safe anymore. We, the citizens of Nigeria, we cannot sleep without having the thought of being kidnapped. And our so-called leaders, they do nothing about it. All their children school in abroad. All their family members live in abroad. So they won't care. They will send them about us. The US government, Donald Trump, come and save Nigeria ASAP. In Nigeria, we claim that we have mineral resources. We have national resources. We have oil and gas resources. We have gold. But the citizen cannot afford 1 square meal a day. This is where our bad leaders have landed us. So at this point, we need the whites. We need the American government to intervene. They need to do something about this. The terrorism, the Boko Haram, the banditry taking over our land is getting out of hand. Enough is enough. Donald Trump, the American president, come and save Nigeria.
So this one.
Ha! I will not you to. Hey, help me! 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 If they carry me, they go where I don't know. Help me! Help me!
Since when I born, you never seen this kind of abuse before. Thiefnubu, I must abuse you. Thiefnubu, number 1, Ogun Okiyopa. Thiefnubu number 2, Ogun Okiyoma. Thiefnubu number 3, Ogun Okiyo your children. Thiefnubu number 4, Ogun go bury all your family. Thiefnubu is a god to you. A god to you. Thiefnubu is a god to you. And Wausa.
Hello there.
Hello, Papa. How are you, sir?
I am very well. How are you?
I'm good. How is
Now
your
you are
family
fine.
and your
Everybody can hear
children?
you. Mhm.
How is your family and your children?
We are thanking God. Thank you so much for asking. And how
My
are
name
yours?
is John. I'm good. Thank you for asking. My name is John. Is calling from Boston,
That is my man,
United States.
John Eze from Boston. So how is America this morning?
We thank,
Right.
we thank God. We bless God. As I'm talking to you now, I do work. But I
Really?
get
So you're
opportunity to talk
quickly
to you a
sneaking
little
that in, watching my Yegun. Okay, let's make it quick then. Please.
every day. So, Baba, make I bless you. I always bless you because you do a good work.
Thank you.
May Chukwu bless you.
You say?
May Chukwu help you and protect you.
You say?
May Chukwu give you a family and your kids long life and prosperity. In the name of Chukwu we pray.
He say.
Baba, you do a good job.
Thank you.
You know it's you.
Now they hype me. So
I appreciate
that.
I appreciate you. Me, I not go do separate because I know where I come from.
I know. So and that's what makes you really hit it.
No be say we no go to school. But we they do them the way we were supposed to do them.
Baba, the communication. Any space where we know they communicate. Baba, you now yourself.
No be separate.
But anyway, you talk where another person feel understand, we go exchange, Baba. It is called communication.
I salute you.
So,
I give you kudos.
Thank you.
I give you kudos. I salute you. It's not easy to stand there and keep saying the truth. Because we say the truth and the truth shall set you free.
That is right.
We go talk.
Right.
If you go best, we must talk.
That's right.
God. May Chukwu Okikabiyama bless. May Chukwu Okikabiyama bless Mazi nnamdi Kanu and his generation. May Chukwu Okikabiyama bless you. You where they still they preach that gospel. May Chukwu Okikabiyama bless you. Mazi nnamdi Kanu brings a very good message. In 2016, when Boko Haram took the power, they slaughtered a lot in child and start protesting in London. Make United Nations be aware. Say that they kill people. They kill people and destroy people. He shout them. United Nations no here, United States no here. Now, he don't hook them to the extent that they hide them. They don't hide them, so they know where to hide them again. It can't be public. It can't be news of the day. Go ahead, sir. Thank you. Now, Donald Trump now want to sanction them. And I give him salute to do that. I want it to be so quick. Stop all those their ministers, all those their foreign affairs, all those their politics where they come here, come establish. Stop them, give them bound, let them not come again. So that they go know how to protect their citizens.
The people they claim to be leading.
Now, maybe Trump will fuck up for the first time. Second time, he said, America first. Anybody will want come bring destruction for America, he send them back home. Go where you come from. Go back where you come from. I don't want nonsense. So now the thing where our leaders are supposed to do for us, but they don't do it. They don't do it. Remember 2015, before when Goodluck was in power, when Goodluck never hand over, Amechi, Thiefnubu, and another former governor of Northern State,
right,
and the Bukwari, they came to United States and filed a petition against Goodluck.
Yes.
That Goodluck is a lawless president.
Yes.
That they should find way to remove him out. That is allowing terrorists to kill his citizens.
Yeah.
So I never understand why our leaders are so evil. They like soaking their citizens' blood and protecting their family and their kids. So
they can't cover it any much longer anymore. Now they are gaslighting the citizens, asking them to be patriotic and believe in their government and believe in their country, and not listen to those who are trying to divide them. When they are still in power because Nigerians are divided. If Nigerians are not divided, they won't have power.
Did you see the interview you present this morning? A question answered by senator, and there was hidden around the bush. What makes you a senator, Ndume? It's when you see something wrong, you shout. But he's not going to shout because he's one of the corrupt ones. Hello?
Yeah, I deal with you.
If he's not corrupt, he will be real and realistic, but he's corrupt. He will say, he can't say above his mouth. Listen, you need to understand where we come from. You don't speak too much if you're the senator. Because all those people, you take an oath. Oath you are going to take is oath of you protect your job. It's for you to protect your job first. Protect your family. Whatever will make the government to fire you, protect them so that you will be in the same system.
You get your interest, because now your own interest be that.
Interest. No, nothing like
nothing national.
Watch all those
nothing
people.
About our country. Nigeria is a country to them when they are benefiting like they are, but the moment they have power, then Nigeria is a hell. Forgetting the fact that when they are in power, that they said Nigeria was working. Millions of Nigerians are subjected to this inhumane sort of like a treatment. The ones that they contribute to. Now, when they're out of power, right, not benefiting anymore, then suddenly feels like, oh, this place is a hell. How can this country be like this? They say, but you just left power now. That's what we have been going through when we were in power. I say, oh, really? Oh, I didn't know. But then send me back to power. Send me back to power so I can go and fix it and take you out of this hell. It is a vicious cycle. It just goes on and on, like a rat race.
I want to reflect you back in 2015. You were shouting when Bukhari was in office, he has an aviation minister who went all the way to Addis Ababa and hire aircraft and paint the aircraft and write it. He wrote in the aircraft, Nigerian Air.
Yes.
And you pick up and shouting, this is fraud. This is fraud. This is fraud. This is fraud.
They said I was Nigeria. I didn't like any news about Nigeria. Nigeria will be great again. Those who were telling me all of that, they are now back in Thiefnubu, repeating the same script again.
None of them believe it. But when it happens, they start saying another different thing. So, I always bless you. Do you have any question to ask me?
Well, it's the same thing. Like, okay, America decided that, or let's say the whole thing changed, right? America is invading Nigeria next week. And they are calling everybody to come back home to come and defend Nigeria. Would you go back and pick up a
gun? Honestly, because I don't believe. The answer is no. Let me be realistic.
Because when you pick up that gun, you are going to be fighting Americans, so because that's the point. You need to defend Nigeria.
I said no.
Right. So the next question is why?
Okay. Why will I not do that? They say when other people they shout, see waiting they come, see waiting with the CEO, waiting you as a government to do.
They ignored us. They were hunting us everywhere. They said we are inciting people to cause problem in Nigeria.
So the question where I go like you make it ask me is, if me they say America they come, go back where you come from, make sure that Fulani go. I will go back to Igbo land, protect Biafra.
So that means you are going to fight on behalf of America. I mean, on the side of Americans, be that.
No, I'm going to help to defend, to give interest to America.
Biafra. Not going after anybody, but you will, okay.
Anybody, just
Homeland
to defend Biafra, that anybody that is coming to invest, being not America, like Fulani, because what I see that Fulani is up to is to come and kill, collect your land, your ancestral land. So I will not go allow that.
Right. So you will be able to, be willing to and then join the army that will
defend Biafra and do the one nation.
That's fair.
Defend Biafra and do the one nation.
No, that makes sense.
Because Nigeria is working,
that even makes sense.
Can never work.
Something right. That makes sense. We have been lying to ourselves for years. Our own forebearers also lied to us about this one contraption. Maybe when you realize that you're actually more connected to your own sort of like a tribe or ethnic than you are to Nigeria, which is the reason why there's nothing national about Nigeria. You get that now? We don't have any national connection. We don't have any national goal that connects all of us other than the money. That's why everybody wants to go into office there to get part of the money. Here you get nothing like a national goal. People are more kind of like honest and loyal to their tribes and their ethnic, and you wouldn't blame them. Or Jerry, thank you very much. Okay, let me take another one before I call it noon. Okay, enjoy.
All right, you have a good day, brother.
Have a blessed day.
You too, brother.
Yes, sir. So I do have more to share, but time is no longer on our side. So what I intend to do now is just take one or two more calls, and we can call it a noon. Then we'll meet later in the evening, possibly. Hello. Did I get you on? Okay, I didn't. Hello. Sorry, 1 second though. I want to check. Why did I lose that much of the space? So something happened and I don't know why I couldn't get you on. We got disconnected in midway. So give me a sec. Yeah, something happened, I believe. Let's see. Right. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's not going to get you connected. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think this should. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now everybody can hear you too. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Brilliant. brilliant. So you're likely going to be my last caller, though. Okay. So.
All right. So our connection is good, right?
Right. So maybe you should add yours now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've been watching.
Right.
And their argument about Nigeria is a sovereign nation, and I'm like, okay, a sovereign nation, there should not be any threat. A foreign threat should not invade any part of the country, right?
No.
So if you're now telling me that the terrorists, you're saying that they are not Nigerians, and they invaded Nigeria to the point that they've established themselves in Nigeria, you have ungoverned areas. So make it make sense to me. How is Nigeria a sovereign nation when you have ungoverned territories where terrorists are the government there and the people are paying taxes to them? And you still consider that country a sovereign nation. How is it a sovereign nation? So you're afraid that, okay, that Trump wants to come and, invade you and take your oil. And I'm like, okay, so you mean presently America is not getting our oil?
Ask them.
Is that what it is? Because do you know how much Nigeria owes America and how much of your future oil they have already given up for the loans that they are taking all over the place?
Please remind
me. Yeah, so what oil are they coming to get that they're not already getting? So my thing is, Trump, hey, you may think he loves you. Trump does not love any black person. Forget it.
Okay.
If he has his way, even the blacks here in America, it's not. He will get rid of all the blacks here if he can, So, but they will protect their own interest.
That's what matters.
I think
because there's another
their interest in Nigeria.
There's another thing in this whole conversation that people are missing. America always feels like anywhere that has become the breeding ground for terrorists is a threat to America too. Because from there, they could actually really, so from their own intent, Nigeria has now become a very comfortable breeding ground for various terrorists.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Because now it's like Nigeria is
right, and killing Muslims, and the Nigerian government is actually almost not doing anything, right?
You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. It's like, and they already told you, like the Canadian government said, PDP and APC are terrorist organizations.
Yes.
So our government is the real terrorists.
Yeah.
They are the ones that are doing all those things. Because it's the people in the government that are funding these people. So we are sitting down, not doing anything. We the people. I still don't understand it. Why Nigerians are so docile. They don't want to actively challenge the government.
They try to
they're going to kill you. You are trying to fight.
Yeah.
You're trying to fight for your land. Yes. It's a fight. Forget about those peaceful protests and all those stuff. This is a fight. You got to stand up and fight to save your land. Otherwise, all the outsiders will come and take it. You need to understand one thing. What you are sitting on, the whole world wants it. And this life that you have now is survival of the fittest. If you want to be so weak and live like a weak person, and you're always looking into the sky, rather than you to get up and say, hey, this is our home, we're going to fight to keep it, they will come and take it. We are slowly walking towards another.
The government has colluded with them.
Exactly.
Standing up for yourself is a done deal.
Yeah. Yeah. We are slowly walking into another slavery. Nigeria will be captured if we don't get up and say, we have to face those people. You have to face your government and get rid of them. But the thing is, even when you have people there that are saying, okay, come, we need a revolution, get up. You won't see, Nigerians will not support them.
Fortunately.
You will only see lone voices. Yeah. So now you think that, okay, Trump will come and kill the Christian for you and they say bye-bye. No, it's not going to happen like that. He's going to protect his own interest, the interest of his financiers, as well as in American government people. That's all, And they have a lot of investments in Nigeria. So they're looking at it and looking at the way this terrorism is growing. It's going to affect their interest eventually. So they will protect their own.
So there's more to all of this.
Yeah.
That's why government of Nigeria needs to do something and be seen to have done something.
Exactly. But the government of Nigeria is not going to do anything because they are the ones behind the terrorism. You understand that? They are actually the ones behind it. They've given them intel now. They've told them, the people that are in government that are financing this thing, what have they done about it? Nothing.
Exactly what the
so which means
Trump's message that people are also missing.
Exactly.
Speaking directly to the government of Nigeria that go after the sponsor, go after the terrorists themselves. Do it.
Yeah. So but
if you don't do something,
exactly.
you're not going to do something, and that will cost Nigeria.
Yeah, but Nigerians to get up to make and force their government to act. You need to force them to do something. That's the thing. But if you're just sitting down there and say, oh, they will catch us, they will imprison us, yes, let them be in prison. The prison will be full. At what point? There's no way they can kill 200 million people.
No.
That is not going to happen. But if you sit down there, you're not doing anything, and so everybody will come. Before you know it, Nigeria will be another battleground for America and Russia and China to come and show their power, just like they've done in other countries. So for the government to say they are coming after us, they want to change government. Yes, if you're not working, you need to go. What are you there for?
Exactly, like resign if you can't fix the country. That shouldn't be.
Yes. What are you going to do? You need to. There should be an uprising right now. Yeah. So what? So you can sit there and this terrorism continues, and people are dying in tens and hundreds and thousands. And you're folding your hands. And I like, people would like to say Obama did this or that. I really can't blame Obama because we are just being hypocritical if we are now saying that we did not condemn the Boko Haram thing when it happened during Jonathan's time. My thing was, what action did Jonathan take against those terrorists at that time? Did he do anything?
Very late himself.
Are we saying that Nigeria? Yes.
In his own second time campaign too.
Exactly. So what are we saying? So Obama. That is what Obama would say now, because it looks like the government is not doing anything.
Yeah.
You want to tell me that the strength of Nigerians military cannot go after those terrorists at that time in 2015?
They have bigger.
Wait, they haven't grown that big at that time. They were just starting at that time.
I know.
So you want to think that Jonathan couldn't have, sent the military there to crush them at that time? Yes, now he could, but he didn't do that. So now when they're saying that Obama is this, Obama, no, that is not the issue.
That's not
Jonathan himself, Jonathan himself was just acting like Thiefnubu is doing right now.
Right now, until it is too.
He's not doing anything.
Trump said something. They didn't think they actually really care about. Now they are pretending to. So similarly, that's what happened around the time as well. It was dragged on and dragged on and dragged on. Some people were blaming them until that happened, and this Thiefnubu and his gang exploited it. So.
Yeah, because Jonathan didn't act. APC exploited it. Now Thiefnubu is not acting. So if a foreign government comes in and exploited the situation, so what is it? But my thing is Nigerian people, you sitting down there and you watching, you looking, you know, yeah, they will, the foreign government will come and take your land, and that's it. You know, that is the world we live in. You know, it's we fish, eat fish. You know.
For that, I'm going to wrap it up now. You're going to be my last caller as well. So
all right, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the day. All right, and hopefully I'll
you
see
too.
you
Bye-bye.
Tonight.
All right.
Cheers, ma'am. So that's how we're going to draw the curtains this afternoon. That's one thing about the open mic when it comes to the brunch time. You can be part of it too. You don't need to wait till the last hour. You can phone in anytime during video break. You can phone in and you can add your own contribution to the conversation, right? So I would see you later this evening if I come around. However, a quick reminder, please like the broadcast, share it as well if you haven't, and join me later if you can. So good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.